Welcome to the CrashOut.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What is good, everybody? Welcome back to episode 75 of the Crash Out podcast. Man, I'm not gonna lie. We got, we got some shit to talk about this week, man. Y'all already know the gaming community is in an uproar, especially with the Summer Games Fest happening, the Nintendo Direct, and the Xbox Showcase. Last week we went over the state of play and everything, so we're definitely hyped to go over all the new stuff they showed over the past week. And not only that, we got some crazy Speedstorm stuff to go over, man. You already know I'm Nano on the Square Blaster. If you call me Nano, and yeah, man, shit about to get lit, man. Mr. Caleb, what's good?
Yo, what's good, everybody? Caleb Black Flash, the storm. I think some niggas have forgotten that to it. But you know what I'm saying? Good to be back. A lot to talk about, a lot of good, games and showcases. So yeah, excited to get my thoughts on some of the news and some of the news. But yeah, Sammy, you got anything to say to the? Oh, you here? Or you brushing his teeth? You know what? I'm at least glad people with hot breath are brushing. Some niggas, they breath be stinking. They don't brush they.
That's why.
Are you insinuating saying we got hot breath?
Oh damn it! I guess it did. Sure. But now what it is usually, somebody,
man.
Yeah, somebody say your breath is hot one time. Now brushing 4 times a day. Never again. No, that shit is short.
You, man. Listen, hey, you keeping your oral hygiene up, so I don't,
I can't. Yeah, I can't shame nobody for doing that.
But it's all good, man. Homie keeping his dental in order. But while he's taking care of that, I guess Mr. Angel, you could take it away.
Yo. What up, everybody? It is Poppy here. No longer the Poppy of Speedstorm, so I didn't even do my sound alert.
No longer the Poppy of Speed.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in the podcast. Don't worry. I mean, if you haven't already watched the video, we'll give you a little bit more of the details in the podcast, a little summary. So without further ado, let's get the podcast started. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of stuff happening in the gaming news. So without further ado, let's get this intro popping.
Yeah.
We live?
Yeah. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me.
We live, Timmy. You missed your introduction. They brushing your teeth, man.
Oh, damn. What I miss?
We're doing this for your wife.
Covering the drama, we talking about your mama. We smoking on the ganja, we drifting in the Honda. We turning up with Sammy, OneWinged's with the family. Black flash jamming like a lammy, Nano always understanding. Yeah, welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, to getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Podcast for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, to getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Podcast for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out.
All right. Intro is done. Welcome, everybody. To another. Welcome to the CrashOut. All right, Sammy is here. If you wanted to do his little late introduction,
Who are you, Sammy? Introduce yourself to the.
Welcome back to the stream, y'all. Sammy Namikaze. Oh shit, we on the podcast? My bad. Welcome to the Crash Out podcast. It's your boy Sammy Namikaze. And we back this week with some more information on gaming news. And I'm excited to get into this because there's a lot of new games that have been announced. and a lot of, I guess, coonery going on in the industry. So I'm excited to get into this.
Gaming
Oh.
coonery.
And we got a big announcement that we're going to drop at some point in this podcast. So stay tuned.
All right. Well, I guess we'll get into our first subject, which is Disney Speedstorm Divisions or Super Divisions Season 2 community-led, championship. We were in the first round of the knockout, which, the quarterfinals. And so we had our quarterfinal matches last week. So, let's get into the winners and losers. So I think we'll cover the BRZ New Wave versus Project K Sarah last. But to start it off, we had the Late Born versus the DT Wildcats, but in the quarterfinals, it's single elimination. So once you were out. And for DT versus Wildcats versus Late Born, the Late Born won 219-213. DT Wildcats put up a great fight. It was close, 6-point game. The Late Born got it done. So for the Late Born, we had Alphen. He wasn't MVP, but we had Alphen leading his 75. We had Maisie with 54. We had Sons with 53, and then we had Seymour with 37. And then for the DT Wildcats, we have Roman Dja with 78, MVP of the match. We have BRZ Hayes, Quinho with 65. We have PR Caldo with 38, and then we had Snack Daddy with 32. So very competitive match between both teams, but it looks like Suns might have been, difference makers. She scored 53 points. It's just like they had that 1/3 player that kind of just upped the performance a little bit. But I think DT Wildcats, they had their strongest team and they put up a good fight. But in the end, the Late Born are victorious. So shout out to the Late Born. Shout out for the DT Wildcats for a great season. All right, so next up for the quarterfinals of Super Divisions Season 2, we have BRZ Paradoxo versus the Dream Team. So this is another DT team, and the score was 264 BRZ Paradoxo, the 168 Dream Team. So big difference, BRZ Paradoxo is showing that, hey, we gonna have to take out whoever we got to take out. So for BRZ Paradoxo, we had Rugal with 80 points. Then we had Goblin 79, BRZ Wolf 78, and Stalox 27. Big difference. But definitely, the three, the Celestial Dragons definitely, carried their team victory. And then we had, for the Dream Team, we had Sony leading his team with 64. He had a great season this season. We had Danny Boy 917 with 41, Travi with 35, and Deromi Rome 28. So, honestly, I think that, they put up a good performance, but they're going against literally probably arguably the strongest team in Super Division. So, no shame in the game. But BRZ Paradox will be moving on to the next stage. So shout out to them. And shout out to DT for a good season. Next up, we have Celestial Warriors versus the Apex Goats. This was, I think, kind of a Dawn the Speedstorm Civil War, kind of like a, Lowland Thunder Civil War a little bit. We had Toxic, Cedric, Falcon versus Dino, Tyap, Sonic Anarchy. But yeah, let's get into the score. So the score ended up being 217 to 215. It was a 2-point game, but the Apex Goats beat the Celestial in another close banger. So let me see. We had Toxic leading his team with 71, carrying, giving his try to stay in. We had freaking Cedric with 56. We had Falcon with 44, and then we had All Star with 44. And then for the Apex Goats, we had Dino, MVP of the match, leading the charge with 73. So he had 2 more points than Toxic. We had Tyap with 69. We had Sonic Anarchy with 51, and then we had Tom 4K with. So overall, pretty competitive match. I think difference maker. I don't know. Both teams definitely had their shine players, but it came down to 2 points, so anything could have made a difference. But at the end of the day, it is the Apex Goats who remain victorious. So shout out to them and shout out to the Celestial Warriors being a strong team and having a great season. But, just showing that, hey, Dom's Speedstorm getting split up and the Lowland Thunder getting split up, this was to see which sock was gonna come on top, and it looked like the Dino tie-ups for those two teams ended up being supreme. So yeah, crazy season this season, a lot of crazy matches. And then last but not least, we had BRZ New Wave versus Project K Cetera. And this was a 2-point game, a big upset. But BRZ New Wave wins 217 to Project K Cetera's 2. So let's get into the points. So for Project K Cetera, we had OneWingedAngel MVP the match, lead team with 74. We had Valix with 59, Turrets with 51, Galvanator with 25, and then Caleb Black Flash with 6. And then we had BRZ Rayoni with 61. We had Bronco with 59, DK with 55, and Kaz Blue, for Lucas with 42. So they had a pretty even performance across their team. But and then for Project K Cetera, we had it was there was something going on. But Angel, give your thoughts on this. How did you feel about this match? What do you think happened?
I mean,
Project K Cetera lose, in your opinion?
there's a number of factors that happened. The team raced their ass off. One and foremost, they did their best. At the end of the day, New Wave got the upper hand. Absent wasn't able to race, and we knew that ahead of time. So that was nothing we could have done about that. And Galvanator tried their best. Turrets fucking did phenomenal, 51 points. Against some of the best racers in the game. Alex did his thing on the brawler. I did my thing in the tricksters. I think honestly, I think I could have made like a executive call probably in the last like couple races and just had you sub in, and we probably would have got the extra 2 points that we needed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard to predict because I don't know how everything would have played out, but yeah, I mean, even Galvanator, he felt the pressure. He's like, I should have just switched with Keith. I was like, it happens, we were just too focused on the race. Like, and it's not like we were doing bad the whole race. Like, we had the upper hand
You guys were
for like a big majority of the race. So like we felt like we didn't need it. Nothing was bad was happening. It was literally the second half that things just took a turn. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's still proud of everybody. Galvanator and Turrets, they were in the UGAs, and they never really got their chance to shine or even make it to like a quarterfinals, and then to come here and play with us and practice with us all the time. Turrets is definitely improved. Galvanator is definitely improved. Like, them two are on a whole different level compared to what they used to be, a couple seasons ago. And that's just what happens when you put in the time and practice, and learning, and, how the pros play, you can up your game. So, at the end of the day, they definitely raced their asses off. I mean, 2-point game too. Like, that was literally anything could have happened and anybody could have won. It's kind of crazy to see this though, because like if he would have won, what would have happened? Because shit still would have went south like it did. And we're gonna talk about that later. But yeah, it would be kind of interesting. Like, I probably would not have, if this would have changed, I probably would not have quit until after we got eliminated, because I wouldn't do that to my team.
Yeah. I got something to say, but y'all not gonna like what I got.
Oh shit! Did you make a song?
And what happened, man?
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, let's get into it. They Project K said they didn't want to win, bro. They didn't want to win. And if they really wanted to win, then they would have had me on the freaking starting roster. Like, what I don't understand, that freaking Absent isn't going to be able to play, and then you don't put the Speedstorm in starting. That means they thought, we don't need this nigga Caleb. We can out on. Crazy shit. Here's the thing: if I would have known beforehand that you got the Speedstorm to come out of retirement to join divisions again, something that I wasn't planning or wanting to do. Angel was actually able to convince me, and then y'all don't put me in the playoffs when it matters the most. If I would have known that was gonna happen, I'm gonna be 100%. Yeah. I get it. Here's the thing, it's not my team, you know what I'm saying? We used to joke, and I was the captain of the string snipers, I'm the co-captain. I was thin, when I was in division. And so, I feel like every team they run their, and I understand if certain teams have practice requirements. But here's the thing, like whether I'm able to practice 1 or 2 times a week or whatever, there's a certain amount of skill that's there. Like, let's say J Smash was on the team. If J Smash literally practiced 5 days a week, 5 hours each day, he still wouldn't be able to beat me. He still wouldn't be.
Smash is a horrible. That's a horrible, fucking nigga to use because he's like the worst of the worst.
Exactly, like
the drift, bro.
I understand practice matters and get the strategy or get the picks or whatnot, but if you felt like, oh, you haven't practiced, we're not gonna play you, so you can put in, to someone else. Like, I don't know. I don't think that was very smart, or I don't know. What I'm saying, I could be, and here's the thing, I actually did practice, it might have not been on Tuesday or Wednesday, but on Friday, Saturday, even Sunday morning, I was there. I literally let them know I was ready to compete, and still no change. They had one Angel, Valix, Turrets, and Galvanator, and I'm just like, really?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't able to really practice all like that either.
Really?
But yeah, that's crazy. Angel didn't even practice all they had.
I wanted to practice with y'all because I would have loved to see how everybody, like, where everybody was at. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we could have never like aligned. And Sunday was an alignment, but I also I had to stream all the other matches, so I was like, fuck. I was kind of stuck in a rock in a hard place at that point.
Yep. Yeah, true. So Angel doesn't practice yet. He's on the starting roster for this playoff match, but I'm not interested. I don't know who made up these decisions. Even Galvanator was acting like, am I playing? Like, is Caleb playing or not? But no, they for whatever reason, the little image Valix pulled up, it didn't have me on it. So, I don't know if that was, hey, guess what? But hey, let's get into conspiracy theory. With the week before, we played we played Celestial Warriors, which is a Toxic's team. And we won that by 2 points, a strong team. But, I think I didn't score. I scored like maybe 20-something, 30-something. And maybe they looking at that like, oh, damn, Caleb lost his juju. Freaking, narratives around like, oh, you play Sonic Crossword. Not good at Speedstorm no more. So maybe I scored 20 points. And they're like, man, probably have, maybe Galvanator in there if he just going to score 20 points. But what people got to remember, that's literally, we were going against one of the strongest teams with some of the strongest players. So just because I didn't score 70 points or 60 points doesn't mean that I was, slack and I was doing bad. Because first of all, there's a lot of friendly fire. We really want to talk about it, so much friendly fire where there are times where I was ahead. But whatever. And then also, obviously, the Celestial Warriors were hitting me a lot. But, I think part of that, me not scoring that many points, got them thinking, hey, maybe we don't need this nigga. So what ended up happening? Play against BRZ Wave, and hey,
yeah,
y'all saw I had 6 points. Last race, then we gonna make.
Yeah, you was in the podium. You was in the podium. I will say that you was in the podium.
Immediately. So
I mean, like I said, I mean, even if you just played half of the races, if you would have put you in halftime, I think we 100% we would have won. 100%.
That's how we beat BRZ New Wave the first time. Because how I ended up joining the first time they were going against New Wave, they were only going to have 3 people. And then, so Angel hit me up. I think he hit up Galvanator. He's like, yo, somebody. So we did 50-50. And here's the thing, Galvanator every single time gave his best performance, the best he could do. So shout out to Galvanator. But, when I think when Galvanator was in, they were down. And then the second half when I got in, we ended up getting the lead. So I'm just saying, bro, the fact that in this last match it wasn't even 50, it was just like, okay. So like I said, people say they want, didn't really match up with that, bro. I'm keeping.
I mean, yeah.
They really want to.
I should have,
So,
like I said,
you know,
I mean, I feel like some of that's like on me because I should have just been like, yeah, hey, Galvin, you know, is everything all right? Like, you know, do you feel like you want to switch? Because I never really asked him either because he probably felt like, you know, he didn't want to like, you know, tell us, hey, yo, we should switch. You know what I'm saying? Until the last second because he was like, shit, you know, like I don't want to like, you know,
Yeah,
it's the pressure thing too. You know what I'm saying? And like I understand, like I don't.
And pride as a race.
Yeah,
But like you can do it and stuff, so I get it. I'm not even a Galvinator. Who decision making room with who's starting for each week, you know, that's really who the blame got to be put on. To be honest,
I should have discussed. I should have discussed that, and I think Galvinator would have been perfectly fine of just doing half and half. You know what I'm saying? He would have been perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'm not on the team, but I do want to ask you this, Caleb. Did you guys like is this something you kind of like felt before the race?
I remember Absent one time said we expect you to practice at least 2 times a week, or something like that. And that's where I kind of was starting to peep stuff. Cause I was like, I didn't sign up for that. Like I kind of, you know, I joined. I let y'all practice 5 hours a week. Like I won't be able to practice that much. You know, there's only so much time I can give the Speedstorm. But when it comes to competing, I'll give it my best and show up. But like even then, I was still trying to practice when I could. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to at least get my 2 times. But it kind of seemed like, you know, one of those things, kind of like football politics. Oh, if you don't show up to practice on time or miss a practice, losing your spotters. That's kind of how it felt. So you know, kind of.
I mean, you kind of. So I would kind of say, if this is something you felt, you know, you probably could have like said something ahead of time just to see what the team was.
It's not my team. I literally showed up. This wasn't for me. You know, when I raced for me, I raced for me. I did the solo tournament World Cup. We did the stream snipers. You know? So I did this as a favor to help out some homies, some former teammates. And so it wasn't like, oh my, I have to win the championship. You know, whether we win or lose, I didn't really care regardless, but I know they cared. They wanted to win. So the fact that they didn't put me in, it's like, all right, how bad did you want to win? I'm here for you. I mean, you didn't utilize me. That's my crash out.
I don't know, man. It sound like to me you wanted to win too.
Well, I think in Caleb's eyes, like he knew we would have won if he was in there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look how close it was without the majority of the race. And you know, Caleb, even if Caleb don't play this game 24/7, we know Caleb still knows the fundamentals. He knows the bunny hops, the slingshots. He knows all that shit still, regardless. So like, you know, he would have, you know, muscle memory will come back and he'll pick it back up. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So it just gotta be said. So that's my crash out. So
it happens. We can't take it back.
You know, this definitely could have been the team that could have won the whole championship, and we didn't because of an administration decision.
Let me ask y'all something. Y'all think this would have happened if it was Maxie on the team?
No, hold on. Maxie could have not practiced.
Where do you bring Maxie in this for?
Yeah, it just shows Sammy.
Sammy, why'd you bring Maxie in this? Like, what does Maxie got to do with this?
I'm bad at the game because I don't play no more or play as much anymore. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, that's what Sammy's insinuating. There's certain people that, you know, y'all would give passes to and play regardless because you feel like they're that good. But, you know, apparently I can't play more than one game. If the Sonic Crossfire, all of a sudden I suck at Storm. So I guess that's what people think.
That's how you feel, Samuel?
Yes, sir. The same reason why Angel feels like he's getting slept on. How many times where they had a chance to pick Angel up for a team, or Angel can form a team and no one wants to be on a team with Angel? So like what? Coming from a guy that's been getting second place the entire time since, I want to say what, the comp scene even started.
But yeah, just
makes no sense. So
just to end, I guess, you know, on a more reflective note, you know, I do think Turrets played amazing. And Galvinator obviously did the best he could, but like I said, my issue was with whoever was in charge of making the roster start. So,
I mean, maybe it was a group thing.
hey, exactly. That's why I'm saying it. So anybody watching, y'all hear what I feel about it. So, but yeah, so that wraps up the quarterfinals. So the semifinals, the final 14 for Super Division Season 2 are BRZ Paradoxal versus the Apex Goats, and the Late Born versus BRZ New Wave. So those will be your semifinals, and whoever wins between those two teams will be moving on to the grand final. So for BRZ Paradoxal versus the Apex Goats definitely gonna put up a good fight, and they can win. But I'm gonna give my edge to BRZ Paradoxal. So we got some former final bosses trying to be a final boss once again. And then we had the Late Born versus BRZ New Wave. I'm gonna give it to the Late Born. I think the BRZ New Wave is definitely that team that can catch people off guard and knock you out the tournament like they did Project K-Cetera. But I think against the Late Born, I think the Late Born probably edge them out.
I'm also gonna give it to Late Born. I feel like they kind of got things figured out right now. They pretty strong. They looking real good right now.
Yeah, I think the Late Born can take the whole crown. I really think they got a really strong like core 6 members, like not just the core 4, but all 6 of their members in the Late Born are really strong.
Exactly, man.
But yeah, so spicy matches coming up this week. But, you know, you thought that was, you know, just the drama in Speedstorm. It's not, because we got some more drama, some big issues. You know, if y'all didn't know, Disney Speedstorm, after 20 seasons, however many seasons, finally added a creator program. And so there's been a lot of content on Twitch and the YouTube side, you know what I'm saying, from different points of time. There's, you know, been big and small, small and big, whatever. And so there's a lot of people who played this game, gave their time, energy, effort, and money, never got any company. So, you know, for the Game Loft to finally have a creator pro, I think is nice. A little late, a little too late, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, some people might say better late than never, but I think it's a little late. But they finally did do it. And the people who were part of that creator program, we had Micromass, we had Seymour, we had RRC Racing, and then last but not least, we had the Poppy Storm, which has been a consistent, one of the biggest creators, the biggest creator for Storm on Twitch. So those were your content creators, part of the content creator program. They got some of the stuff coming up. They got the characters for free. You know, I guess Game Off, because they're the content creators they chose. Oh wait, we can't forget about BRZ Wolf. But because, you know, Game Loft felt like, okay, these are the people that we want to show off our new characters. We want to give it to them for free. But honestly, this made a lot of people jealous. You know, there are some people who felt like, you know, oh, maybe they don't deserve, you know, to be a content creator program. Or maybe they felt like, oh, it's unfair. A lot of hate and jealousy going on. But the way I see it as, look, these are people who, even when the game is at its worst, still have the passion for the game, you know, want to continue to only stream that game. You know, some people like Angel spent thousands of dollars, so I think it's nice touch for Angel to, after spending thousands of dollars, to finally not have to wail out any characters. But, you know, some of the haters gonna hate, and one of the, you know, the haters, you know, was Staylox. And I think Staylox ended up snitching or reporting OneWingedAngel to Game Loft, and OneWingedAngel ended up getting kicked out of the creator program. So Angel, I guess you can take over from here. You know, what exactly happened, man?
So, for context here, I'll go ahead and so essentially, on my one stream, I was showing off the super card that, you know, obviously, you know, I've been tasked to show off with other characters, right? And I was kind of like testing out supercard 5-star racers, because that's all I had, because I don't really have 6 stars. You know, I have 5-star supercard maxed out supercard racers going against 6-star supercharged maxed out racers, and I was basically going against a 6-star chip, which is OP as hell, right? So we were just seeing, how it would compare if you use a regular racer with it to like a chip or like an Elsa that's maxed out with supercharged level 2. And I was actually winning a couple races with the 5-star racers. And then Stalox comes in and says, I wouldn't brag about beating 6-star racers with a 5-star supercar because you're using a supercar that's OP as hell. And I was like, I was just trying to show off what it can do against a 6-star supercharged level 2 racer who's also maxed out and also pretty OP and hard to beat. So I was just trying to like, show it off with against a 5-star racer, and he kept talking and talking, and I just basically said, look, we could settle this on a 1v1. I was like, you obviously think I'm trash, so let's go ahead and do this 1v1, so put your money where your mouth is. That's all it was. I was like, hey, look, if you're gonna talk shit about me, you obviously are also bound to get challenged, because if you're saying that I suck, I'm gonna take that as a challenge. So I'm gonna challenge you because that means you're good. So I want to beat the best. So let's go 1v1. And he said, no, you're wasting your time, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. So eventually he gets banned by one of my mods, and he never showed up in the private lobby. So I mean, hey, if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. I was just calling him out. That's all. You're gonna call me on my stream. I'm gonna call you out. And he apparently he got upset that I was pretty much. He said I was on a high horse, and I'll tell you the messages. But like, he basically reported me to Martin and Gameloft, he basically gave him a timestamp, and a timestamp I said the N-word one time in my stream, and I smoked in my stream.
Version, the ER or the A, like the rap, the hibbity hobbity?
Just the nigga. I said nigga. And it was, I mentioned instead because I was like, this Stalox nigga, because he did some shit. I forget what he was. I don't even remember anymore because this shit's irrelevant to me. And like, I didn't even say it in a term like, like to hurt Stalox. I was just talking about Stalox and what he did in some fucking race. I don't know. I don't remember. But it wasn't like super crazy. And I smoked, and they were like, oh no, you're not allowed to do that. Terms of service, yada yada yada. We can't support you or your channel no more. And basically took my content creator role away. And I mean, cool. But that I kind of did more research, and this is even after I did on my videos and everything like that, because I was curious about something, because they said that I couldn't do this. One, I didn't get no terms of service or no guidelines to follow, and I'm a content creator in multiple games, Destiny Rising for one. That in order for you to be a content creator, you got to accept the terms of service. The guidelines that you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, or you could get kicked out. There's multiple, when you get sponsored by a company like that, you get guidelines, so that way if they kick you out, it's justified because they gave you what you can and cannot do. They gave you like the guidelines, regardless if it's common sense or whatnot. They still got to give you that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't. Cool. Mm-hmm. And in my opinion, if they're gonna ask me to be a content creator, in my eyes, they must know what kind of content I do to ask me to become one of their content creators, right? So in my eyes, yeah, right. They ain't watch my streams, because if they did, they would know that I smoke in my streams and how I am in my streams. So I figured they did see my streams and they were cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But no, they weren't. So I know a lot of people are arguing, like there's some people in my comments that are saying like, hey, you should have just known better. I'm like, but they also could have talked to me and relayed that information out to me, or even give me a warning and be, hey, yo, you do it again, that's it, they just cut me off, like, and that's it, like, you're done. I'm like, okay, like, is that what we're doing? And then after that, and this is something that I didn't even talk about in my video when I went live, because this happened after I went live. Stalox messages me right? And I got screenshots of this. So if you guys really want the proof, I can do it, but I'm just reading it off of it. He says, "Good game, GG's, well played. I fucked you." And I was like, "If anything, you help me now, can stream other games. So thank you." I wasn't even fake at this point. He's like, "Do you want to say again who holds the upper hand?" I was like, look, not you. Again, you helped me not stream Speedstorm again. Now I could grow and I could play different games. Whatever, cool. And then he asked, "Did you smoke weed today?" And I was like, "I did actually." I'm not, you think I'm gonna change who I am because of what you did? I'm not a fake person. He says, "Oh, you're so tame all of a sudden." I was like, "My streams are flagged 18 plus for marijuana for a reason, because I smoke." "You mean I am wrong? Hold on, you may be understanding one thing wrong." I was like, "I'm perfectly fine, my guy. You ain't doing anything to me." And that's the last thing I said to him. And then I left it be. And he kept going. And he says, "And by the way, I don't get why you're all whining. You don't even understand my role." I don't know. I never understood what that part is. Stay locked. So I don't know what role you're talking about. I don't know if you think you're a villain in this whole story or whatnot, but I don't think you have a role in any of this. Okay. Then he says, "This game is since 6 months death. Like reading his stuff is giving me an aneurysm sometimes because I can't understand what he's trying to say. Everyone is waiting for GTA 6, so they're written off every other game anyways. I actually just wanted to knock you off your high horse because you felt so damn good about screwing everyone over with the Supercard 3 and thought you held all the cards. Not bad blood. I hope you quit. Not Speedstorm complete." So I have no idea. Like some of his English is broken, and I don't understand. I don't know if we were trying to say, "I hope you weren't going to quit Speedstorm completely," or what. But he says, "I hope you quit not Speedstorm complete." Like that's some Yoda like fucking English.
I think he was trying to say he hoped you doesn't quit Speedstorm completely.
Like say he's a Jedi now. I thought
he's basically saying, "Hey, I fucked you over before Speedstorm dies." So haha, you know, because the GTA system is gonna come out and nobody's gonna play the game at that point. So he's saying, "At least I can do before I get off this game is screw you over." That's essentially what he said.
Pretty much, man. He just wanted. Basically, he didn't like that you were showing off your nice flashy supercard that GameLoft gifted.
Like I said, there's a lot of jealousy because
he was upset that, you know, he probably wasn't one of those getting the same shit. So
he says,
but he doesn't even stream. Or I mean, if he does,
it don't matter, bro. They just hate that you getting free shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, I understand jealousy, but damn, like you're like screwing with somebody's money and shit, bro. Like that type of shit is personal. Like, you think, okay, it was like, oh, you just lost a content creator badge. No, I just lost promotion that I could have got on my channel. You know, more eyes on my channel, which is more money because I'm a YouTube partner, so I get money per view of my videos. Like that's free money that I could have gotten from GameLoft for promoting my videos. And you just fuck with my income like dramatically. Like that's crazy. Like of course I want to take that personal. That's food, and that's money on a table that you just made me lose. Like that's crazy.
He said no bad blood though.
No bad blood is crazy.
Yeah, people say that as they screw you up. That's why you're getting fired and say, "Hey, no bad blood, you know, we still cool, right?" Hell no, bro.
Like,
somebody do you dirty.
I know I keyed your car, but no bad blood, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I cheated on you, but you know, I always love you.
But at the end of the day, you know, I take this as a, you know, as an eye opener, as in, you know, this is just your chance to fucking try a different game and grow bigger than what you are. Because at the end of the day, I did peak with Speedstorm. I wasn't really going anywhere else with Speedstorm. I love the game. Don't get me wrong. Like nothing will scratch the itch of Speedstorm, just like nothing will scratch the itch for me in Destiny. And you know, it's still a fun game, you know, mechanically. But if a company is gonna just drop me dead like that over somebody that's been harassing me in my DMs, or somebody that's been harassing me since the first World Cup season 1, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy to me. I even screenshotted all the messages and sent it to Martin. I'm like, this is who reported me, and this is somebody's in my inbox harassing me and thinking he got the upper hand on me because you guys took that away from me because of what he did and what he reported. So yeah, at the end of the day, if that's what you're going to promote, I don't want to be a content creator for you guys anyways.
Yeah, man, they don't even know the shenanigans Stay like even be getting into in the Speedstorm community. They just listen to
Staylock's
him.
really be getting down like that.
When I tell you, like, I don't know who fucks with this guy, because like he literally has problems with a lot of people. Now, I don't want people to associate Staylock's with BRZ, because I know a lot of people are using that to hate on Wolf and
He's been on
BRZ.
every strong team.
And
He's been on BRZ. He's been on, what was that World Cup team? He was on Maxi Team Europe. Well, it seems like he's
he
always
was on that team.
And y'all gave him a pass. Remember, we were supposed to play them for the final to win, and no delay it because they're not gonna play Staylock. No, you're gonna have to play Staylock.
We did not want to race against no damn Staylocks, bro. Come on.
I mean, at the end of the day, like,
I know,
you know,
that art.
I don't want.
Sammy Files released it. Sammy Files. Okay.
Yeah, whatever that happens.
People would we already talked about this, but still in the vault.
Man's posted 1 or 2 videos and that's it, and then he gave up. It's crazy. But I will say,
I gave up. I didn't give up.
I don't want the Staylock stuff to, like, you know, give hate to Wolf, because there's people that are blaming Wolf and the BRZ people. You know, don't blame Wolf, don't blame the BRZ people. Staylock is just in that team because they needed a body, and Goblin recommended it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was open, the only person that was willing to play, and that's it. Other than that, Staylock has his own problems with Wolf. He called Wolf a monkey on stream, and he had to get banned. Yes. Staylock's called Wolf a monkey. He's harassing all the content creators for Speedstorm, yet they're listening to this guy at the same time.
Wait, when did he do
crazy.
that?
I think of one of the games or something like that. Yeah, he definitely disrespected Wolf too.
Oh, bro,
but the issue, but
with this? You think
you know what's so crazy? Bro, because of some shit he got into with like some other players a while ago. I think he was banned for like a couple seasons from the divisions, and he's still acting out crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
My reaction to this, Gameloft is a very unprofessional company. They're not AAA studio. They're more AA. You know what I'm saying? If that, maybe single A. They're one step above indie developer. You know, I'm throwing shade right now, but like, yeah, I think a lot of the stuff they do is very unprofessional. Like Angel said, they literally should have had a terms of service, the do's and do nots, you know, for the creator program, and not just, or give somebody a warning and not just kick somebody just because, oh, we see you have marijuana. That just shows that they don't watch their content creators, which, I mean, we already knew that, because the first time they acknowledged content creators in a post, it was like some random person that had like 1 million subs that doesn't even play Speedstorm, but they played like, I don't know, a couple of videos of Speedstorm, and then they're like, oh, let's check out this content creator, and it's like, really, like, you're not going.
You know what's even funnier? You know what's even funnier on that, Caleb? Somebody in my chat acknowledged, and they were like, wait, they're gonna like not promote you because you smoke, but yet doesn't Corella smoke?
Right. In the game, you know,
yo, you know what I mean? Like, Corella's a don't smoker in her like her movies and shit like that. Like, but you know, I mean, I granted, you know, marijuana is different, and you know, some companies, you know, especially Disney, will have a problem with that, and you know, that is common sense. But if you would have told me that, I would have worked my way around it. I would have turned off my camera. I would have done something to where nobody could see that, and I could still like indulge in it, where, you know, I said about my community, because a lot of my community members are 420 friendly. I don't know if you know this, Game Love, but a lot of your Speedstormers are weed smokers, okay? Not just me.
Smoke weed every day.
So yeah, no, I'm 420 friendly. I will never change who I am. I know that's gonna fault me on getting sponsorship deals at other companies and whatnot, but like, I'm not gonna change who I am as a person just to get brand recognition, or just to you know, try to get acknowledged by a gaming company, because that's a part of my stream, that's a part of my life. And marijuana is pro medicine too. I use it for my epilepsy. So you're telling me I can't take my medication? It's kind of crazy to me. If I wanted to, I could get a medical card right now. And then what? You're gonna you're gonna penalize that for something that I do for medical purposes?
Yep. And if you don't know, epilepsy means people have seizures, and so, you know, that's also the reason Angel wears the shades sometimes. because to avoid some of the bright lights and stuff. So, and what's crazy is, well, it's not crazy, but there's been a lot of breakthrough with marijuana, and they show that smoking marijuana actually helps people with seizures. So,
Well,
yeah, he's
100%.
not lying when he says.
I haven't had a seizure since I started smoking marijuana. Put it that way.
Yep. But I guess maybe they're like, hey man, Now Angel, you're used to the N-word. Are you black or is this Tekashi 6ix9ine situation?
I mean, you see, like, I mean, I don't see. This is that's a touchy situation, a subject to talk about, because I know like there's some people that take offense to that, even though because I'm not black, I'm Puerto Rican, but a lot of like people in the black community accept Puerto Ricans as a part of the culture, because a lot of them understand like we do have African American DNA in our blood, like that's a part of our ancestry, you know what I mean? So I feel like there's like a common ground in that, where they know we don't mean it in a racial slur, you know what I mean? It's just like we're like, you guys accept us pretty much, as a race, as a culture and shit like that. And but some people view it differently too at the same time, so it's like it's a hit or miss on that. But I don't do it in the sense to like I'm doing it to basically alienate you guys, or to in a hurtful, derogatory way, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think we know the difference between somebody who's using it as a term of endearment versus somebody like Chud the Builder using it in a bad way. But I think overall, I mean, even if you're a black person saying like, because I'm black, some people don't know that. So when I say nigga, they might think, oh, what the heck, you just family friendly, Kayla, what's going on? So even they might not be okay with a black person saying it, for all we know. But like I said, you got to set a standard. But yeah, so yeah, they didn't do that. So I'm very unprofessional on them. It's unfortunate for Angel, somebody who's really supported this game. And like I said, they're losing supporters. As time goes on, people who used to play this game don't play no more. And so for them to, do this to one of their content creators, kind of wild. This shows like, hey, all right, three, four left. How many times are they going to, kind of screw over their community, whether that's content creators or so on and so forth.
I
But
mean,
like I
shit,
said,
yeah. I mean, that's true. And a lot of people thought that I turned like my back on them when I joined the content creator program and I got like the free stuff. And I'm like, look, guys, if you look at my videos, I mean, I even told you guys I wouldn't pay for this stuff. I mean, if you want a maxed out supercar, that's 500 USD. That's a car payment, a real life car payment. Why would I tell you guys to spend $500 on something that you could spend $500 on somewhere else, and it'll be a lot more meaningful than a supercar? You know what I'm saying? That might not be relevant in a year from now. You know what I'm saying? So like,
never spend hundreds of dollars on any character or customization in the video game, because you know what? The only thing that's stopping that thing from being relevant is a balance. So it's like, damn, you spent $500. Now they taking the car out the game, or now they balancing. You know what I'm saying? So hell no, 500
yeah,
is super
no,
unreasonable.
that's ridiculous. And at the end of the day, I'm not telling anybody to not play the game or anything like that. And there was a lot of people that were getting fed up. I'm like, a lot of people came up to me in the DMs afterwards and expressed like that I was inspiration, or sad to see me go. Even in my chat, they were like, it's sad to see you go. More of the OGs are leaving, and the game is shrinking. It's like it's hard to find solo lobbies now unless you're streaming it to try to get people to come in. And I'm gonna miss all my Speedstormers, because I built that community. I got partnered from Twitch and YouTube because of Speedstorm. So like at the end of the day, I might feel like I peaked, or the viewership might be going down and the interest might be going down, but like I still remember where I came from and where I started from, and all the people I met within the last 2 to 3 years from this game, including the people in the CrashOut, including half the people in La Familia, and the rest of the Speedstorm community that comes into my chat. I met literally majority of the people that I know now from Speedstorm. And I would never take that away.
The same thing too.
I think definitely, I feel like the community definitely has its bad apples, but I think it put a lot of like-minded people together for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people taking trips, meetups and communities and all kinds of stuff. So I think game definitely has brought a lot of people together. It just sucks that the company that runs the game is just like messing it up. Whether that be monetization wise or patch wise, whatever it is. So honestly, that's one of the, I don't know, Speedstorm, you know, one of the reasons I quit is monetization issues and, you know, there's some stuff in the community. You know, I feel like for me, I feel like I never really got my acknowledgement. Not just as like, you know, number one player when I'm number one and number 50. I feel like just my skill, I feel like my skill never really was, you know, I think people try to downplay me a lot. So there was that. I think, too, people act like I'm not a content creator for the game. I've been making the content for 3 years, and people never, like, bring me up sometimes, or they act like I don't make content. You know, I don't like that. You got people want to copy or steal from me, but then they don't want to acknowledge me as a content creator who does Speedstorm. Because when I was making content for the game. I was posting, you know, live streams and videos and shorts for the game when it came out. But then once I realized, like, hey, y'all act like y'all don't want to acknowledge, it's like, why even make content if it's gonna be like that? You know what I'm saying? So that's really some of the reasons why I quit. You know, I one of my reasons that I was playing Speedstorm even after all the bad changes, even if you know, these changes, I'll stream these new characters and seasons, but then they changed the battle pass where I couldn't even get the characters in the golden pass, and it's just like it just became financially irresponsible on my part. And so, you know, seeing people, and I'll be honest, seeing people that they give certain content creators free characters when it's like literally I was paying money to show off some of these characters in the game, and like I never get that acknowledgement. It's like, yeah, fuck this game. You know what I'm saying? Hot Wheels Unleashed, Hot Wheels Milestone just showed that there's a new Hot Wheels game coming out, so I'll play that game. And I'll be, you know, I'll stream a game where I'm actually acknowledged and the company actually promotes my shit versus Storm. So, like I said, that's the reason I quit. Like, everybody got their reason, but I don't know. I feel like a lot. I just over it. But you know, everybody has their breaking point. Me, I have my reason, but you know, this is pretty much OneWingedAngel's. He, you know, is no longer going to be supporting, you know, Speedstorm. And I think One Wing probably tolerated a lot of BS Gameloft has done, but you know, putting him in the creator program and kicking him off, yeah, I could why that'd be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh yeah, I mean, shit. Even Wolf said that. He's like, yo, if they would have done that to me, they would have kicked me out, I would have quit too. So like, you know, it's not just me, but if you do that to anybody else that's content creating for you, you're gonna just make them not want to play the game no more. And this is coming from other people that are also passionate on the game. You know what I'm saying? I was the biggest advocate to try to get this game back up on its feet, revival and all. I gave them ideas. I gave them everything that I could possibly do to make this game successful. And obviously they don't listen. Obviously they don't even watch because, like I said, they would have known the type of streamer I was if they did.
Or maybe they just watched the CrashOut podcast and it doesn't smoke on the CrashOut podcast.
That's crazy.
But
I mean, I was gonna say also, like what I was saying, like Gameloft is not perfect either. I mean, I said it in my live stream where, you know, they're doing layoffs. You know, they're laying off people in Gameloft Barcelona. They're running up behind schedule, so that's why there's no roadmaps because they're running behind schedule. They also lost a lot of money.
Martin, or no, who was the guy who do, you know, the videos? What? Hello, they fired him. They said that we cut
before we started. The Caucasian bald dude.
We haven't seen him in a minute. The bald guy.
He got fired.
We said that, right? We was like, damn, did that dude get fired?
Damn, he might have got laid off. He might have been one of them, man. You never know.
Yeah, he said, you did your thing.
Yeah, so obviously that means they're cutting costs, which means that's not good. That means they're trying to save money, and try to get more of a profit, which means they're not making a profit.
So they wasn't making money off of that $100 cars pack?
But you got to understand something, Sammy. They also lost millions of dollars because of the Chinese ad going downhill. They had to refund everybody.
That's the whole reason why they added supercars. Because you know,
like that's supposed to be my problem.
I know. I mean, that's not our fault. You know what I'm saying?
Introducing carts and then charging players $500 to max out those cards. They're trying to do anything.
You know what?
In order to get some money. They're trying to do anything for.
Look, I mean, and And then you know how we know Encanto. This is it hurts me the most. We're getting in the Encanto season next season, and I'm not gonna be able to play it because they did me dirty like that. That one season that I've been wanting since this game came out, and we're finally gonna get it next season. That is the leak, by the way. It's Encanto and Coco. I don't know. I mean, there's not really much that we do know.
They do that every other. You get a map for Peter Pan.
If Peter Pan is out and I'm not even playing the game, you'll survive.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I understand. And Peter Pan is also OP, by the way. But at the same time, you know, they also everything that's already planned out for the rest of the year has been planned out. Like, there's no big changes that's going to be implemented unless it's an emergency change. So if there's no changes to this golden pass that they have planned out, they're not going to get no changes until next year because everything's already been planned out for the rest of the remainder of this year.
Oh, so this explains why they don't listen to us in the Discord, because they already got a year's worth of content dropped. They're not changing.
I mean, that's
y'all crying.
The year's worth of content. I don't even know. They got Encanto, which is after this, and then there's only 3 other racers in the files: Tiana, Robin Hood, and Chernobog. That's it. That is it. There is no other racers. There's nothing that got data mined yet, and maybe that's because the data miners hasn't found anything yet, or they haven't looked yet. But there is nothing new in the files. They're running behind schedule, which will make sense why there's only those many racers in the data lakes, and why there's no roadmaps. I predict Speedstorm will go into service by next year, or at least maintenance mode, where it's just there, but nothing new come out.
Yeah, kind of like Paladins, where you can play the game, but no new updates, no new balance changes. The game is
sounds like Asphalt. Sounds like Destiny 2.
Pretty much.
So it was good 2-3 years to have fun with the game, but everything ain't forever. And clearly, when you do things like game lock, you know, yeah, I don't think that game's gonna last a decade.
That's what
now, if they give Speedstorm to the Dreamlight Valley team, and they go and they treat a Speedstorm 2 like Disney Dreamlight Valley, I might come back to the game, because they think about it like that. They could actually make this work.
I think it'd go to ass because you'd be stretching that team thin.
I mean, you could, but at the same time, just think about it, right? They already have 100+ racers already. They got the license for these racers, so they could do the Speedstorm 2 with these racers, charge $60. Everybody can earn these racers and not have to worry about a cash shop no more, because you know you have all 100 racers and you just got to grind them to max them out. Whatever, you got the crews, nothing's pay to win no more, and then new racers are just DLCs or expansions, whatever you want to call it, and which it will include even the mid seasons in that one pack, and boom, sell it that way, just like Dreamlight Valley. I guarantee you, people will still make money, and 2, you can get a cash shop for just strictly cosmetics, and people will literally fund your game knowing that they don't have to worry about pay to win, for 1, and for 2, because you can literally just give us deluxe cards at the cash shop and deluxe racing suits, and people will be happy as fuck to be able to deck out everything. Like Game Off, you can literally drip all these racers, and people will buy it because they will love to like show off the drip of the racers. Drip with the suits, with the carts, everything, because they want the racers to look nice.
All that sounds nice, Angel, but they'd be in the same scenario that Bungie's in right now. They got stretched too thin trying to do 2 games, and one of their games had to get shut down. The same thing would happen with this studio.
Well, they would also, I mean, shit, get your team from Barcelona and move them over to the Dreamlight Valley team. There you go.
Fuck no, that
No, I'm talking about the devs. I'm not talking about management. I'm talking about the devs.
Okay, because I was about to say, Angel, you want Dreamlight Valley to go downhill too?
No, just the devs, the people that know how to make Speedstorm and shit like that. Not the people that are in charge of the monetization, but the people that are in charge of actually making the game.
I know one thing.
I was saying from jump, had we ended up with the Dreamlight Valley team instead of Barcelona, Speedstorm would probably be a top contender for Mario Kart right now.
They had years to do that. They dropped the ball. The fact that they didn't do it within their first.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Caleb, if we had that team instead of Barcelona's team.
At the end of the day, it's monetization. Like, it's never Mario Kart. You pay one time, you get to play it for updates. You play the update. This game wants you to pay $500 just for a cart. Like, this game was with the way they run the game.
This game wants you to spend $100+ a year
for characters, for cards, for minuscule stuff. So no. And like I said, for me, you know, sometimes you don't want to always give everything away, but I will say one thing: there's Hot Wheels, the new Hot Wheels game coming, and then there's Star Wars Galactic Racer. I have plenty of racing games to play. Coming up in the near future. I don't need to stream or play Speedstorm anymore, whether I'm good at the game and like it or not. So,
It's
yeah.
a fact. And on
So, I mean-
on that note, the Papi of Speedstorm is no more, Papa.
Well, you know, you're always the popular, whether you play the game.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a fact.
You know, you can. Hey, I think you the one you came up with. You came up with, like, yeah, bro. Like, end of the day, you know, we know what you put in. The evidence is out there. There, you might, you know, always be the Poppy Speedstorm. It's like you will always be the stream sniper. So.
Young Link said none of the data miners are playing the game anymore.
Damn.
No,
why they
but
can't
I
find
don't.
them leaks.
I don't. I know we kind of wrapping this topic up, but I do want to say, you know, Angel, you giving the game a lot of love. You know, you really, you know, you could tell you were definitely passionate. You know, you probably inspired a lot of people to play the game, get better, probably introduce a lot of people to competitive and whatnot. So, you know, I definitely think you leaving kind of tells a lot, and I think your presence will definitely feel missed. And you know, just one more reason why I will probably never touch the game again. But
yeah,
because
Angel,
a part of me did like think that if I ever came back, maybe we could like run competitive like one more season. But if you leave it, I'm definitely not.
Damn, not Nano. There was a little fucking light in the end of the tunnel where Nano maybe would come back, and I just closed that shit. That's crazy.
Blame game law.
Yeah.
Blame game law.
Pretty much, man. I mean, same with Caleb too, man. Like if Caleb's wouldn't play, then I probably wouldn't have played it either. Cause you know I would want it to be the OG's team. But
Street Snipers, yeah, of course.
Stream Snipers down, man. Oh, and Stalox, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Stalox, you a bitch for what you did, bro. That was fucked up because based on the messages that you sent, Angel, you clearly did that with negative intentions.
And Wolf. Let's not forget Wolf.
Yeah, if what I heard is true about you calling Wolf a monkey, that's fucked up. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say I don't know if you were playing or not, but if Wolf banned you out his chat for that, then he definitely wasn't playing. I mean, I don't know if he they talked or he forgave him or anything, because clearly they're still on the same team. But you know, that's fucked up, and it really shows that like you didn't really learn from coming back, because you were banned from competitive for a while. So I don't know, for you to purposely like kind of tell game off, like it shows like you were jealous. It shows how like fucked up you are, like for your character and everything like that. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, that was some bitch made shit. And me and you were never friends, but I will never talk to you again, bro. And I'm blocking you.
Damn.
That's crazy word.
Yeah. So, welcome to the CrashOut, y'all.
CrashOut of the year already?
Welcome to the CrashOut.
Yes, bro. You know, this is, I mean, he's been known to be in, but yeah, I think Angel, one thing he brought, and I think the reason why the Cole community really messed with him, obviously it's gonna be, you know, haters, you know, stragglers who, you know, don't, but I think like 90, 5% of people fuck with Angel because one, he this game that people like and enjoy, he brought a high production value as a streamer. You know, he brought the skill, the passion, you know what I'm saying, the entertainment value, all of that. So, you know, he made the game look good, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that's really why a lot of people mess with him. Why? You know, he even was a creator program in the first place. Like, you know, there's a face of every single game, and I feel like when you think about Speedstorm and the face of Speedstorm, you definitely think OneWingedAngel is one of those people. So, definitely a big hit, but like I said, at the end of the day, no, if people, you don't, you know, people are, you know, taking you for granted or doing you dirty, and, you know, hey, what it is.
No,
So,
100%. You know, another man's treasure. You know, another man's treasure, another man's treasure, right? So maybe, you know, Game Loft threw me to the dumpsters. Maybe another company's like, you know what? We see the value. You know what I'm saying? It just opens up doors for more opportunities at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And like I said, I mean, I'm gonna still do racing somehow. Either if it's not Fast Penguins, Destiny Sparrow Racing League just opened up, and I was doing a stream of that the other day. That shit's hard as fuck. Like, but it's really sweaty and really fun.
You know, it'd be funny, Angel. What if you were in the content creator program for Asphalt Legends?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Game Loft lost that. Game Loft lost that.
Yep. Well, with that being said, I guess would y'all say that right? Store?
Oh yeah, that's another thing we got to talk about. So
yeah,
honestly, we really been mainly talking about Speedstorm because half of the you know, we still have people in the group that was playing the game, but now that everybody's quitting for good, you know, I don't know, man. Y'all might not be hearing that much Speedstorm from us anymore. I mean, we did agree to kind of like finish out this division season, so obviously we're gonna talk about like the finals and whatnot. But after that, man, unless something crazy happened with Speedstorm, that might be it, man. That might be it.
Yeah.
The future is bright.
Future is bright, Sammy.
Like I said, if you mess with Sammy or you mess with Nano or you mess with Caleb Black Flash or you mess with OneWingedAngel, you know what I'm saying? If you follow us, you know, we're going to be playing other games. So if you support us, you know, support us as we, you know, in our other adventures, whether that, you know, another racing game or just another type of game in general. If y'all like the streamer and y'all like to see that streamer play games or y'all like what that streamer brings, you know, support us when we play other games. I'll stream other stuff.
There's a lot of games coming out, man. There's a lot of games coming out.
Good stuff. Grand Theft Auto, y'all.
All I know is Jason's coming out next week for DBD.
I know that's another. Somebody in my chat said they want me to play DBD. I'm like, man, I haven't played DBD in a hot minute, bro.
Sammy was just saying how you should play DBD, bro.
I know, and I know DBD has a cult like community following. Like those motherfuckers love that game, bro.
Yo, you would go crazy on DVD, and
can you imagine Angel being the #1 killer on that game for a specific?
Yo, and you could play with us, man.
Yep.
Exactly. Oh, Stream Snipers in the DVD. Oh shit.
Yo, you know what's crazy too? There is a comp scene in DVD. Can you imagine the Stream Snipers there?
Oh, there's a comp scene? How do you do a comp scene in DVD?
There's a comp scene, bro. It's big.
I don't know if I would touch comp because that shit is like extra sweaty, but I'm not gonna lie, you know, pro play the game too, man. So you know.
Oh shit, the OGs.
Yep, and Absent did enjoy it when they was playing it, so
I might have to give it a try. I think it's in Game Pass, isn't it?
Good, man.
Yeah, I believe it's in Game Pass.
Try it out.
So, man, let us know, man.
I'm a noob though, so I have no idea what I'm doing in that game. So
everybody got to start from
all news, bro.
That's the one thing is I will be noobish on that, but I mean I'm a quick learner, so if somebody just tells you what to do, I'm pretty sure I'll pick it up pretty easily.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, speaking of a lot of games coming out today on the podcast, we are going to be. There was a lot of what's it called? Games Fest. You know, like Nando said earlier in the intro. You know, PlayStation Direct. There was the Xbox Direct that we're gonna cover, the Nintendo Direct, and then the Summer Games Fest. So there were some highlights. We're not gonna cover some of the stuff. So we got that coming up later on the podcast. But before we get into that, we do have some hero shooter news. For all my people who play the hero shooter, play the Marvel Rival or whatnot. You know, there are some new heroes coming. One of them, it's a very sought for character, Cyclops. I know this is one of Sammy's favorite characters. Cyclops finally comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6 a.m. y'all. So Optic Blast and Cyclops. Make sure you get on Rivals, but you have to check him out. You know, we got the trailer coming, and let's watch it together and then see what you guys think about Cyclops. Is he gonna be a permanent ban? Is he gonna be OP?
He's definitely a permanent ban.
Let's check it out. Yeah, Angel, I posted the link, but yeah, here we go.
They gave him that Avengers Doomsday trailer treatment with this his kit, I would say.
Yeah, so they made him lore accurate.
Yes, sir. In a video game. Didn't be done, but here we are.
Get off my lawn.
Cyclops. Oh shit, Cyclops is a menace with that laser shit. Oh damn. You can chain with that? That's crazy.
Yeah, his laser bounces off the wall.
But that ricochet is insane, bro. That is OP, bro.
He can propel himself. Dude, the fact that he's a
damn
movement.
Oh no, bro.
Tactical skill and aim. You would probably wreck lobbies with this.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, dude, his ulti is like a freaking nuke, bro.
Yep.
You know, the laser
more accurate. Out of every character in this game, he's the only one that's low.
Yeah, that's disgusting, bro.
He is going to be he's like Moon Knight on steroids, but better. Like, dude, he's like Moon Knight and Iron Man. All like, dude, it's gonna be crazy.
And
that is
my boy Caleb. It sounds like my boy Caleb got a show talk about Cyclops, man. Yeah,
hell no. I can't get it.
Hey, did I try to tell you about Cyclops?
First of all, hold on.
They wasn't trying to listen.
Don't ever say Chode and Caleb Black Flash in one sentence. Because hell no. Don't play me, nigga. I am black. But nah, he definitely gonna be fun.
Say he not baby alien, man.
Hell no. Hey, you want to talk about somebody getting excited? I get excited for Black Cat, but I can't get excited for Black Cat because she goes to the ground. Oh my gosh.
They nerfed her
and
Daredevil for
They nerfed her into the ground. But also, we got the Marvel Rivals competitive. They have a new character coming out. So, I posted the link in the CrashOut chat. You wanna watch that? But
which one?
Pretty old. She looks Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Overwatch. I thought you said Rivals. I was like, wait, hold on. I don't see no other rival one. The Xion, whatever her name is.
Xion, yep. Comes out on the 16th, so in a couple of days.
Oh, look at this. This is an anime trailer? Oh, shit.
Jason or this new character, Xion? I think Jason's gonna get more love on the 16th.
I think the Overwatch they look.
Depends. Overwatch got a big community, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's
the only thing.
This game.
Yeah, that's the only thing is that Jason is like a known iconic killer or a character, so it's up in the air, honestly.
You know, people said they're gonna start playing this game for Jason.
Yeah, one of my brothers said that too. Until the game started fucking with him, or like it's not letting him play it on PC for some reason. But
damn.
But I think Overwatch, they've been adding some fire characters. Like, I think they definitely gotten better with their character creation.
Yeah, man, the character selection on Overwatch is heat, ain't it, Caleb?
Hey, it's getting up there, you know.
Kid was like, I'm a rival for life.
You know, I've always been at odds with over.
What are they planning
I
with
think you
these
could
weapons?
enjoy both games.
I was pro Paladins, and then you know I mess with Marvel Rivals, but no, Overwatch been cooking. Yeah, they got freaking what's her face looking like a secret agent.
I like the character's design, man.
Oh yeah, she's like she's gonna be what a lot of people's girlfriend, like a freaking straight cyborg, AI powered.
She looks sick though, man. I like when they release these like animations and whatnot for characters.
Yeah, for the
I
lore,
can
yeah,
tell
that's a
she's
nice
gonna have.
touch.
I'm not gonna lie,
Caleb, she's gonna have some fire skin.
the animation kind of on the same level as Invincible.
I'm almost impressed.
Hey, well, this
For
shit
a
fire,
video
man.
game, yeah, that's pretty.
Thinking the same thing.
That's not saying anything for Invincible though.
Hey, man.
Ooh, that's a whole
Good,
different
man.
conversation.
You know,
know?
we know you like to talk down on Invincible, so it's
I
all
like good animation, but the story is up. The story is up.
I'm looking forward to her, Caleb. Some of my peoples was saying, you know, they about to go crazy with her.
Oh yeah.
She looking like some that's your speed.
Oh yeah. I like her design too. One, her gameplay is actually pretty dope. Which we're gonna get into, because they do have a gameplay trailer. It's like 2 minutes, but yeah, she's looking pretty heat.
Right, it looks like she got some lore with this soldier.
Yeah, Soldier wearing. I'm like, Soldier be fighting like that? I have them moves in the game. All she do is shoot in the game. Over here, she pulling out the arm cannon and kicking people. I know she jumps in the game. I guess that's what she strong, powerful legs.
Boss ain't gonna be happy with just this.
Trust me, Noki.
But yeah, this.
She'll be thrilled. We'll be in touch.
Maga. Yo, is that a OneWingedAngel? Oh wait, that's Maga. That's another song.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, so that's the animated trailer, but yeah, let's get into the gameplay one. Third Kit's actually pretty. You already know the skins are gonna go crazy for her.
Yep.
But our enemies
100%.
I ain't gooning out.
This is my town now.
You ain't.
Hell nah.
Stay in my lane.
You might not, but man.
It's all the fun.
What you trying to say, Caleb?
I ain't say I was. I'm saying you know. Them skins be making money, don't it? Companies gonna go now. That's what's going out in companies because they be making money off these.
They do, man.
Bro, look at this. She got a motorcycle. Is that her? Get a
Nano, is
motorcycle.
this your new main? This your new
I
main
can see Nano
on
playing this.
I could too.
I don't know, man.
Nano about to
test
goon
her
out.
Typically,
Test her out? Okay.
typically, when new characters come out, I don't flock to them because I wait till everybody else plays them.
Never be free of me.
But you know, we'll see, man. She might, you know, got that flavor. I like.
It's right or die.
You hear that, Shion? Nano coming for you.
Oh damn! Did you?
Hey, man, gotta see how that gameplay feel.
You didn't hear Nano earlier? You said you gotta try her out.
He got to see how it feels. He said, "Looking is one thing."
Right.
Guys, gotta try it. Yo, you can shoot the motorcycle flyers. Yo, this is crazy.
I wonder if she's a projectile or a hit scan.
She looks good. I'm more waiting.
Because typically I do better with projectile characters.
Will run red when I'm through.
Yeah, she got a gambit. She got a gambit freaking dash for her. Oh, that's crazy.
Damn, why they do Sierra like that?
I like Sierra. I'm cooking.
Because they trying to say forget Sierra, this is the new main.
Yeah, this the new. Yo,
Sierra just came out.
Nah, this the new one they trying to get you on.
Man,
Yeah. But yeah, that's the hero shooter news. So we got Overwatch coming out with a new character. And we got Marvel Rivals. So overall, which one y'all think looks better?
Obviously, Cyclops.
I think so. I think Cyclops looks more OP, but I think both characters look like they're gonna be fun to use.
Yeah, I think slight edge on Cyclops. You know what I'm saying? Even though this character looks dope and cool with the motorcycle and everything, I think Cyclops is straight Homelander. You know what I'm saying? If you want to live your being fantasy of freaking lasering people down, man, he's gonna pull that off. So I think I don't know. It's just they cooked the Cyclops. So it's like an S versus A, S plus versus A plus. I think both are good, but Cyclops
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Cyclops is definitely.
Scott finally getting his flowers, man. Took him how many games, but he's got it.
But yeah, I guess one of the games a lot of people on community play is Kingdom Hearts. There's been a lot of Kingdom Hearts games, 1, 2, 3. There's been some 2.5s and there's been some spin-offs here and there. But apparently, I guess this is a good segue into the Nintendo Direct. But apparently Nintendo dropped some trailers, and it just so happened that Nintendo got a trailer from a certain franchise. And so that franchise is Kingdom Hearts, which they revealed Kingdom Hearts 4 will be coming out. So I just overall, before we get into, I guess, to the trailer, man, not Angel, but Nano, I know you was a bit advocate for Kingdom Hearts. What do you think about Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out, man?
I mean, Angel's played Kingdom Hearts, does he not?
Yeah,
I played all 3
times since he played. I do know. Okay, so Kingdom Hearts was already announced, and they already showed like some of it before.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nobody was expecting Kingdom Hearts to be shown again at the Nintendo Direct with like more gameplay, and it's coming out on the Switch, and they released the Kingdom Hearts collection. So if you got a
Switch or the Switch 2?
I think the Switch 2.
Okay.
Now the collection you might be able to play on both, but Kingdom Hearts 4, I think they said Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out on the Switch too. So you're gonna have to upgrade at some point, my boy. So if you ain't got your Switch 2 and that's what you mainly play on is the Switch, and you want to play Cage 4, you're gonna have to.
Kingdom Hearts 4, man. I just hope this one it turns out better than Kingdom Hearts 3, because Kingdom Hearts 3 was a disappointment in my opinion.
People say that, but I actually really enjoy Kingdom Hearts 3.
I mean, I love the worlds and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it just wasn't as good as the first 2 that I played.
Gameplay looks dope. They definitely getting into the Unreal Engine 5 or 6 or whatever. You used to see what do they call it?
This is Unreal. This is an Unreal Engine 5, right?
It looked like it.
I don't know what it's looking like, but yo, if y'all saw that mini map, I'm not gonna lie, man. This might be like the maps. 'Cause if you play Kingdom Hearts 3, the maps are actually pretty big, but like they might even make the maps even more bigger. So
oh yeah,
I'm excited.
I had to go back and look at that. Yeah, that mini map is crazy.
Like the lore is loring. You could tell by looking at all the characters, and I'm not gonna lie, I love looking at people's reaction to them showing this at the Direct, man. Because every time I see somebody's reaction on YouTube when they show Kingdom Hearts 4, they're like, "What? Oh my god!"
Hey, yeah, you have people gasping.
But I felt like it was warranted, because like who in their right mind thought that Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna be shown at a Nintendo Direct, bro.
Well,
that
I
was-
mean, yeah, I honestly am shocked. You would have thought that would have been shown on the State of Play, because just the relationship between Square Enix and Sony. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that relationship's done now.
Is it done? I mean, shit. I mean, I didn't know, but I'm just saying, like, it's like Final Fantasy has been like a pinnacle for PlayStation.
With Sony, with how they were losing money, and that's why all of a sudden all the Final Fantasy games came over to Xbox, because they're like,
Oh, yeah, they're falling out.
We're doing these exclusivity deals with you guys, and we're not making money off our games, and you're trying to keep us in a box. Like, we got to do our own thing to make bread. And then the relationship fell out. Microsoft took advantage and started doing deals with them, and then all these Final Fantasy games started coming over one by one.
And not even just coming over, but they're also on the Game Pass,
Switch as well.
Yep, some of them already went to Game Pass. You're right. The 1 to 6 is on Game Pass right now.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. At this point, the Final Fantasy collection.
One, yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, shit.
Thing for Square Enix is gonna be multi-platform now.
But even then, I mean, out of all the conferences from Microsoft to the State of Play to the Nintendo Direct, you chose the Direct out of all three of them. It's crazy.
And you know what's crazy? Nobody expected it, but now seeing what they did, it makes sense, because they announced the collection, and now basically you could play Kingdom Hearts on like everything now. So with the Switch being the last thing to get the collection, they like, shit, let's slap Kingdom Hearts on it. And now
Shit, hold on. Is Kingdom Hearts on mobile like that though? I don't think they are.
What you mean?
Like
on mobile?
Like the collection? I don't think it's on mobile.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Kingdom Hearts isn't. It's not. I mean, there is a Kingdom Hearts mobile game, but like actual Kingdom Hearts games aren't. It's not set up to be played on mobile.
You know, and I think
I know they had a couple DS entries as well.
You know, I'll say I guess I can see why they announced it in Nintendo Direct, because this is their way to also announce that it's coming to Switch as well. You know,
that's exactly right.
Because there's no Kingdom Hearts on the Switch currently, so.
Yeah, the biggest thing holding back Nintendo has been them not having a hardware that can run some games. But now that the Switch 2 can run, what's it called? A lot of these AAA games now, you know, they're starting to get titles like, you know, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, and so on and so forth. Which, to wrap up the Nintendo Direct, essentially what the Nintendo Direct is, it had some big showings like Kingdom Hearts 4, but a lot of it was them showing games that have already been on other platforms finally come to the Switch. You got Onimusha that hasn't came out yet. It'll be on the Dragon's Dogma 2, Stellar Blade, Rayman, Legends Retold, Fire Emblem, which that'll be coming. I mean, that's a Nintendo game. But yeah, a lot of games, Lords of the Fallen, Lives of P, Devil May Cry, those games will be coming to the Switch. So, you know, the Switch 2 definitely needs an upgrade. Switch 2 is needed. But yeah, I guess some other highlights from the Direct, you know, obviously they had like a playhouse where they show off in-depth gameplay of Splatoon Raiders, and then also Star Fox. Well, a big showing was there's going to be a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake that will be coming out on the Switch too. So that was like, you know, as well as Kingdom Hearts, that was like the big one. So I guess we can look at that if we want to.
Who did not have a fairy?
Yes, sir.
Posted that link. What do y'all think about Ocarina of Time? Here's the thing, I never played Ocarina of Time. And I think them making a remake, I think, will be a good segue for people who never played.
I've never played a Legend of Zelda game at all. I've tried. I tried Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I just couldn't. I really couldn't get it into it.
Damn, y'all never played Zelda games before?
Nope.
Shit, y'all niggas missing out, man. Zelda is like that, bro.
It's hard on the Nintendo charge $70. I'm at the.
Nah, I feel you, man. But I mean, like,
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all kind of missing out. Zelda, that's that shit. That's that shit.
I grew up on
legendary
Mario
for a
head,
reason.
bro.
I want Zelda. I don't want Link.
More details will be announced in the future.
See,
Young,
definitely
shout out to
Gooner
Young
status,
Link.
bro. Definitely Gooner status. You ain't being
2026. So it comes out this year.
But yo, that's crazy. Now here's what I'm like interested in. Like, so it's coming out 2026.
The game or the
but
movie?
they didn't show any game. The game.
Hi everyone.
Okay.
It didn't show any gameplay, yeah.
It didn't show any gameplay. So like,
Is that a red flag, or you think they hide the grade?
That's a red flag, bro. Unless they got a direct solely for that game to be showcased, then okay, I get that.
So-
but if not, then that's a red
so
flag.
this is what I think. I think they will eventually have a direct for this game to show extensive gameplay. They didn't show a release date, even though it's supposed to be coming out this year. But I will say Zelda is one of the games that can sell good even if it's in the same time frame as GTA. Like that's how good this that's how big this Zelda is, especially for it to be an Ocarina of Time remake, because Ocarina of Time is like
Is it regarded like as the best Zelda?
yeah,
Probably.
it's like it's probably the most legendary Zelda game.
Okay.
So it's some hot shit.
I'm
right
gonna
now.
give it. This is definitely. But yeah, right now on yeah, it does be my favorite.
Maybe
Right
maybe
now,
I'll give it
it's
another shot.
We got
Yeah, you got
Nintendo-
that shit.
Nintendo Switch Sports. So if you got a lot of you guys played back in the day, they had Wii Sports, and on Wii Sports they had boxing. Yo, Nintendo Sports Resort has boxing. This is one of the things that wasn't on the Wii Sports Resort that a lot of people wanted, but they finally listened to the fans and they added boxing. So for all you people who love, Wii boxing, it'll be an updated, accurate version, as well as with a lot of other sports. I think this is a W. I think Wii Sports Resort was always like a fan favorite in a game that lots of people love. So they're making a Switch version of it. It looks like it's gonna be very fun. A great party game. When you bring people over, y'all drunk, and I just want to have a good time. Definitely gonna be one of those games.
You can never go wrong with Wii Sports, man. Ever since the Nintendo Wii, man, been slapping. And I know Wii Sports Resort is so good too, and it got good remarks.
Thumb wrestling's a new feature. They got a thumb wrestling with the Joy-Con. What's this, skateboarding?
That's interesting. There's a lot of games in here.
Thumb wrestling niggas.
No, I'm be boxing niggas. Fuck that thumb wrestling. That's some power slap stuff. The plane, that looks cool. The island definitely looks more detailed. Woo Island. That's gonna be when Sammy playing. He jump roping, double dancing in his living room.
Nintendo Switch
Hey,
Sports
Jamaicans
That's your-
do love
that's your
double
way,
dutch.
man.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, October
Hey
22nd.
man, ain't nothing wrong with
Pre-orders begin later today
But
Get us
on
some-
y'all gonna have to run the fade. I know Angel got Nano do.
Nintendo
That's
Switch Sports
crazy.
Resort is coming.
You know what I'm
Nintendo
saying?
Switch 2.
That's crazy.
Hey, I might have
Caleb
to hit
said
up-
earlier,
y'all-
it's to see
y'all
who
might
has
have
the
to
best
hit up-
hands in the crash out.
Yeah, we gotta
Y'all
see who
might
got the
have
best hands, man.
Yeah, I might have to hit up Polly. I remember him saying something
Pauly
about
Capone.
box.
Let's go over
Pauly
the
Capone.
rules.
Angel, I got the best
Your
opponent for you.
bonus dumb
I got the
3
best
seconds.
opponent for you,
And
Jackal.
you'll win.
Yeah. You know what? Oh my God, bro! No, you just unlocked the memory. You just unlocked the memory. So I remember when Game Loft promoted my video, right, for the new racers. I was peeping all the social media like postings, and I went on the Facebook one. Tell me why this man Jackal was talking shit about me on the comments. Yes, he was like, I was one of his teammates in the World Cup, and he was toxic. He was this, he was that. Oh, bro. I comment, I'm like, Jackal, we're not gonna talk about how you was like bashing me, right? And everybody said, hey, yo, like, calm it down, right? We're not gonna talk about how, you beat Expedition 33 on the easiest difficulty, right? You want to talk about my
You know,
skills?
Angel, okay, what I'm noticing, it is whenever somebody gets their blessing, that's when everybody wants to come out with everything they hate about that person. It's right when somebody gets something. Right when somebody gets their blessing, that's when everybody comes out to the worst to try to tear you down. Have you noticed that? That's crazy that the moment you
It's the haters, man.
a content creator, now all of a sudden people on Facebook or people report you to game law. Like, damn, they really did not want to see
I mean,
you shine.
at the end of the day, I look at that and you mean it sucks because it would affect my financials because now I don't make money off my videos as much as I would have done with game law promoting them. But at the same time, it also shows I'm doing something right because if people are that envious of me that they want to like put harm on me like that, that's kind of crazy and put like dirt on my name. I mean, I must be doing something right.
Okay,
Puerto Ricans, man.
Another thing, so now that pretty much wraps Switch Direct, which overall I think it was better than some of their showcases. So the W, but we got some other big news. I don't know if you want to do the
Wait,
Xbox
hold up.
Ourselves.
I still got it. There's 2 games that I'm excited about that they announced.
All right, let them know.
On Switch.
Let them know.
It's not gonna be like nothing long. I'ma just speak about it. But they did show. Well, obviously they have like. I'm not gonna lie. If you're like a big like JRPG fan, this direct was for you. So they showed fucking. Well, obviously we knew Fire Emblem was coming out. That's gonna be fire. But what I'm really excited about. They showed a new Xenoblade game, like for everybody that all the big RPG heads, they know if you have a Switch and you are big on like RPGs or JRPGs, you need to play Xenoblade, man. It's one of the best JRPG franchises out there. So
you mean the character from Smash?
You talking about Shogun?
Yeah, from Smash?
Yes, it's the franchise that he's from. But they showed a new Xenoblade, which is Xenoblade Genesis. So a lot of people are saying this is probably going to be a prequel to Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3. So this is going to be like, going back in time. That shit look like it's gonna be fire, so I can't wait for that. And then they showed a new Final Fantasy game, but it's HD 2D, so like it's like pixel art, so kind of like Octopath Traveler and stuff like that. So that's gonna be like a new turn-based Final Fantasy game that I'm excited about, and that stuff like combines with like Kingdom Hearts and whatnot, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm hella excited, man.
They show some metaphor too, more metaphor coming.
No, I'm saying I've never even played a Xenoblade game at all. That's crazy.
Listen, I'm telling you, Xenoblade is amazing, bro. Like, if you like Final Fantasy, bro, like, okay, I'm gonna say this. If you like Final Fantasy, you should be playing stuff like Persona, Xenoblade, and there's more like other big JRPGs, but if you like Final Fantasy stuff, you will like Persona games and you will like Xenoblade games. And that's all I'm gonna say.
I forgot about that turn-based Final Fantasy actually too.
Yep, they did show that, so hey, they might be going back to the turn-based stuff for Final Fantasy games, man. Pretty
right. I think it has its place. I think there should be both. For the people who like more of an action stuff, you have your Final Fantasy 16 type of gameplay. For the the people who like more turn-based, they should have those games. I feel like as long as they're making everybody happy, and there's a game for
2.0
demographic, that's what's up.
I did hear about this this Final Fantasy turn-based, and a lot of people are really excited about it. And like they're bringing like the heroes from all the different Final Fantasy games.
fantasy resonance.
Yeah, I think I heard that originally this was like some type of mobile game, but they like redid it to where you could play it on your Switch, and it's like I think it has like more content, and it's basically a better, more complete version of it. So
I'm interested. I'm interested in.
Oh, one more thing. So if you like Final Fantasy, you should be playing Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is kind of like Final Fantasy's cousin, especially in Japan.
Oh yeah.
They also announced the new Dragon Quest Monsters game coming for the Switch. Dragon Quest Monsters is fire. I believe that's also going to be turn-based as well. So, you know, recommend looking into Persona and Dragon Quest and Xenoblade. And we're gonna talk about Persona again because you know they did announce some Persona stuff, which I'm excited about. But you know, we keep going.
But yeah, I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. I guess we can start off at Xbox, and we'll work our way back from the rest.
We'll go to Xbox last because I feel like Summer Games Fest.
Jesus. Yo, I'm over here typing shit. Y'all say, no, do this, nah, do that, nah, do this.
No. We can. Yeah, I'm super excited for it. I can't even hold it in no more. I just gotta say it.
What you gotta say?
Yeah.
Spyro the Dragon is back.
Yes, it is.
Spyro the motherfucking dragon, bro. We gotta check that trailer out.
Shit.
Yes. Sony wasn't gonna do it, bro. You know they not even for Jack and Dexter back, but you know who is coming back?
Wait. Let me ask y'all something then. If Xbox is bringing back Spyro, does that mean that we could see Crash make a return as well? And Banjo?
Maybe.
I mean, it's a possibility.
I mean,
but they did come out with Crash 4 not too long ago.
That is true.
Yeah, but here's the issue with Spyro and Crash has always been they do like remakes. Like, oh, this is the Spyro the Dragon remake or remaster, or just the Crash Bandicoot remaster or whatever. I know they came out with Crash 4, but one of the things people been waiting, where's Spyro? We're not some spinoff. We need a new Spyro, and Spyro the Dragon literally is back, and they gave us
it's the trailer
gameplay,
for Spyro.
They gave us.
I'm excited for this. I love platformers, guys. I don't ever really get to showcase the love I have for platforming games. Haven't been a new one that I really I was interested in, and I played all the recent ones like Crash Insane Trilogy, Spyro Reignited Trilogy. So, you know, I'm excited for a new Spyro game because I love Spyro Dragon, man. 1, 2, and 3 were golden.
They were. I played them back on the original PS1.
Yeah, and I platinum trophied the Spyro the Dragon remake. You know, I remember the original game and playing it again. It was great, and you know, did every achievement you could do. I had a great time. So a new Spyro with the like open world and the new engines and stuff, I already know it's gonna be crazy. And it looks like Spyro the Dragon almost has like unlimited flight now. Like, kind of insane, but I guess like if you're traversing,
he can fly now and shit. Like this is like way more advanced than the 1, 2, and 3. So I'm curious to see how this plays.
Design looks fire too. Like this gives me hope. One day there might be an Ape Escape 4, but we gotta, you know, take baby steps. But
shit, Ape Escape, that's a Sony thing though.
Yeah,
you know, Sony don't be doing that shit, man. They don't revisit their old classics, man.
Y'all better support. It's gonna be on PlayStation, Steam, Xbox. I think on the Switch too. Y'all better support that game. If y'all want these companies to like be like, okay, we need to put out more content.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't this a reboot to the franchise? It's not like a continuation of the story, or am I tripping?
I'm not sure. Maybe
it might be just a new thing.
Yeah, but hold on this trailer. Hold up on this trailer.
What?
Hold up on this trailer.
What trailer?
Clockwork Revolution. Because I wanted to show off because, you know, Cable already ripped.
Cable?
Caleb.
Cable is crazy.
Cable?
I'm thinking about too much
Cable.
But Caleb already ripped the Band-Aid off. Might as well just go to Wolong too.
Oh, the new Wolong
Yes, sir. The sequel.
Dynasty game.
Yep.
Long.
Wolong 2, Wings of Ember.
Was this in the Xbox showcase or was this games?
This is the Xbox showcase.
Countless wars have been waged throughout history in pursuit.
But if I'm not mistaken, Wolong's on all platforms.
A champion rises.
Well, you know, we going if we want to go by direct. Like I read the Band-Aid, we need to go Xbox now.
Yeah, at this point, since he already showed someone.
Just Spiral, so shit.
Yeah, we
That's why
just
I said might as well go to
keep it
Wolong
Xbox.
because that's for Caleb.
He never played the first Wolong game, but I don't.
You know what? I bought it because it was 50% off. I bought the complete edition for like what? $30-something.
I'm not gonna lie, this does look good and fun. It does. You know, I think when it first came out, I was like, this looks good.
Yeah, man.
They have a multiplayer for this game too.
Is this a sequel?
So
Yeah, this is a sequel.
it was you.
The first
The
game
sequel
got
definitely looks
multiplayer.
better than the last one, I'll be honest.
Wulong 2, Wings of Ember. Well, if we're gonna go on this route, we might as well just go ahead and just show off the fucking Gears of War E-Day too, while we're at it.
What?
We was gonna show that off, but if that's what you want to see.
Hey, he brought it up. Let's go.
So we might as well bust out the big guns. Come on now, Gears of War E-Day, baby.
Yeah. When I watched that, Angel, I swear to you, I had goosebumps. I was like, "We back? We back?" Marcus,
Yeah, a lot of people hype about Gears E-Day, man.
I'm so ready to play Marcus Phoenix again, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's memories right there from Xbox 360, man.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first games with the cover system, right? For a shooter.
Yep.
Gears has always been a fun game too. Is this gonna have PvP too?
Yeah, it's gonna.
Oh shit.
Gears games have.
Yeah, they all have multiplayer.
No, that's gonna be sweat fest.
Yeah, man. Everybody gonna be running around.
The horde mode too? Come on now, give me a nice little horde mode too. Oh shit.
I gotta full screen this.
The graphics looks really good too.
Oh. One thing about the Coalition, they really know how to use them.
You can't put this in full
Not gonna lie, y'all. Isn't this a great time to be a gamer, man?
Great. Oh, there are no games. You know, want to know why there were no games last year? Because they were saving all the games
For this year.
every game. This like 35 games coming out this September. Like, bro, it's gonna be crazy.
Everybody's releasing their games before GTA. Like, there is no game other than GTA releasing in November right now. Like, that's crazy.
Coming this September.
Gears is coming out October, so Microsoft was like,
Exactly. They're like, yo,
we could be
this is our last. They said this is our last chance to sell a game before G comes out. We are dropping everything. So,
You know what? I actually think it's harder. All the games that are coming out in September, I actually think it's gonna be a tougher time.
I feel sorry for them coming out in September because there's like 10 different games dropping in September. Gears is by themselves in October.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know every game is released in September. I'm only buying one.
oh, by the way, Gears of War has different difficulty options. Y'all better play on Gears hard difficulty.
Yeah, you gotta play on the hardest.
Wyndham.
So we can't play on cinematic difficulty? Oh, man.
Dang.
Don't be talking about the game in 1 hour.
Be like, hey, I didn't like Gears. It was easy, man.
There was only one difficulty. I couldn't see anymore.
Said they're stuck in the pay and save.
Dang.
Which way?
It's on the other side of those apartments.
But the gunplay,
At
man.
least that thing carved us a shortcut.
Yeah, man. This shit really looked like a return to form, honestly.
Bro, it looks like they advanced it some more because there was like instead of you just kind of like taking cover, kind of like crouched down, it looked like he was damn near like laying down backwards.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yep.
So you really gonna be taking cover. So this game's gonna be it might be a little rock about 2 feet tall. There might be a big ass buff dude behind it. You never know.
I'm low-key excited to see what the sequels are gonna look like after, like, you know, they touched up the gameplay and added some different things that haven't been in the Gear series before.
A lot of games are going backwards.
The good old Nasher.
Wait to look at some Gears streams, man.
Hold on, so you think because they're going backwards with E-Day, you think they're gonna go even further back? I don't know how far back you can go.
I don't think they're gonna go further. I feel like a lot of games, in order to test out these new engines and new graphics, they're like doing prequels to get ready for their next big title. So I think, you know, just when Gears of War Emergence and when Gear 6 comes out, it's gonna be, dude, it's gonna be magical.
You know, I think it's smart for them to do this though. Prequel
6 might actually be on Unreal Engine 6 as well.
Yeah.
I definitely think this is a smart thing because, like, you know, this gives you the lore of the backstory of the beginning of this shit. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, and this glass coming up this section where you can shoot through the glass. That shit looks dope, bro. Like the glass physics. So, like, bro, this game looks beautiful. Like, hold on. Yeah, he gonna got the locusts coming out the ground in the grocery store and stuff. Like, bro, this is insane. I can't imagine Gears
shooting through the glass. Nice little touch.
Right here he comes. Don't it look clean?
And then when a Nasher, I'm about to fuck y'all up with that Nasher. Who said that? What, PvP? What is it? The good old pop shot type shit in Gears that the people do? That should be disgusting.
Oh, dude.
In Gears 3, I used to like that one shot gun. It wasn't the Nasher, but it was the other one that has like 2 in the clip. That shit, if you aim it right, that's a one shot. Bam, done.
Yeah, man.
At least Xbox was hiding a lot of heat. They hiding a lot of heat because people were like, man, they bought
that new CEO, man. She said, I'm coming in hot, man. Y'all think I'm about to ruin this shit?
I mean, think about it. They bought ABK. Since they bought ABK, nothing really came out from ABK but COD and Diablo. They have Bethesda. They only have one game that dropped. But Asha's like, I'm trying to listen to the Xbox players. What do you guys want? And since then, like, she's been delivering.
Damn, if only Asha was also managing Bungie. God damn it.
Also with
if only she could have saved Destiny.
Oh man, you saying Sony should have hired her?
No, I'm saying Microsoft should.
You know what's crazy? Apparently she came from Instacart.
That's crazy.
Damn.
The thing about this game is going to be exclusive too, so they're getting back to this is going to be multi-plat, but Gears, the big IPs that Xbox is known for, is going to be keep it exclusive.
So like it's just Xbox, but it will also be on PC too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What I heard, because since we're talking about it now, from what I heard actually was they were actually gonna have more games be exclusive, but they could only announce 2 because of the contracts that they signed with Sony. So one thing that's being talked about right now or circulated in the gaming industry is how Microsoft and Sony don't really have much of a relationship anymore because Sony's upset that Microsoft pulled the Halo trailer from the State of Play.
Oh yeah, I was reading about that. Like they real pissed about that. Real fucking pissed.
I think that's because Asha was trying to get that game to go as exclusive, but I guess they figured out the contract that they signed before Asha got there was expensive to get out of. So the one thing she did was like, nah, pull the trailer from State of Play.
Bro, you know what's so crazy, man? I remember a while back, like we were talking about this, and I remember I was saying, like, if Xbox wants to go back to their true form, they gotta go fucking exclusive. And I'm glad to see that Asha Sharma is making that move, man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Asha Sharma, she's making big plays, bro. And I think it's gonna add.
That's what she's been saying,
bro. It's gonna add so much pressure to Sony.
Look at this game. Halo looks amazing. Oh, they got the ghost. They still got the ghost.
Oh my god, this Halo, like this remake of Halo 1 looks fucking phenomenal, bro.
Have you enjoyed your stay so far?
Yeah, it does.
And the reason why I mentioned that is because now a lot of people are speculating that after this game drops on PlayStation, the other 2 games, if they redo the trilogy, 2 and 3 won't be on PlayStation.
That's crazy.
And they shouldn't. I think they should be on Xbox.
So this contract is only for 2 games.
So they were able to keep Gears E-Day was actually supposed to drop on PlayStation. It was shown on a Walmart pre-order page that there was a PlayStation a page for it, and it got pulled before the game show, or not the game show, but the game direct for the Xbox. And then it came out on Xbox that they said, you know, during the showcase that, look, this game's gonna be Xbox console exclusive. So it looks like they signed, or they bought out of a contract prior to the showcase for Gears to be exclusive. And then they were, I guess maybe they're gonna do the same thing for Halo, but they realized that shit was gonna be expensive. I don't know what Sony was like.
No, Sony was like, we need Halo in our console. Fuck that.
I don't know what Sony put in that contract for Halo, but they probably like, if you pull out of this contract, you gotta pay billions or some shit. And they was just saying after the showcase that, you know, this month is gonna be massive layoffs in the Xbox division. Mind you, they got like 20 something thousand employees there, and they was do some layoffs to do a reset because they lost about $20 billion before the ABK deal, or just like around the ABK deal, they lost 20 billion. It has nothing to do with ABK, but they've lost 20 billion in that time. So they're trying to do a reset to, you know, cut costs, cut some budgeting and marketing and stuff like that to, you know, kind of alleviate some of the losses that they took. But also, they're saying, you know, if we want to return to form, because the other guy that she hired, the other dude, not Matt Booty, he was already there before she got there, but the other dude that she hired under him, they're like, if we want to return to form, if we want Xbox to be what Xbox is again, and you guys want to be the #1 entertainment system, we need exclusives. So it looks like ever since that Bloomberg interview or whatever that she had talking about how they want to return to form, like she's on like a march right now. She's on a campaign to get all these games back to being exclusive.
Yep. Yo, real quick, that Halo was another example of them, like I said, a prequel of them going backwards where they go forward. So, but I mean, the game looks amazing. But yeah, like dude, I mean, PlayStation already was selling more consoles than the Xbox, so like people already weren't buying the Xbox. So it's just like, if you really want to sell Xbox,
you gotta give niggas a reason to buy it.
Because why not? Because because people had to scout, go through a lot of crazy stuff just to get a PlayStation. So they're like, hey, if I can play Xbox games on the PlayStation, sure. My Xbox console. They definitely needed to have some. They wanted to keep, you know, buy into.
From like insiders were saying that, you know, it looked like Xbox was actually gonna revisit some of these games going over to PlayStation. So like I said with Halo, that's why Sony is upset right now. But it looked like, apart from Halo and Gears and Clockwork Revolution, even though that wasn't really announced for PlayStation, that's another exclusive, Clockwork Revolution. But apart from Halo and Gears, and they got Gears to be exclusive, it looked like they were also going to revisit Forza and Fable coming to PlayStation.
Ooh.
But they were able to get Gears, and they were like, you know what? This is just the start. Even though it's only 2 games, this is just the start for us going back to exclusivity. That was also what they said.
But real quick on screen, what was just on screen was Fable, or is on screen. It looks like, you know, there's that lady is like they're gonna be like the new antagonist or something.
Yep.
Like the concept of like them being too many heroes and trying to take them out or something. Like it seems interesting.
Well, with the lore of Fable, in the world, there's always the Jack of Blades. In the world of Fable, there's always been heroes. And there's even like a hero academy where you go and train to become a hero. But there hasn't been really villains that really wanted to take the heroes out, really. Like, there was Jack of Blades, and for him, he was in the first game, by the way. He was the first villain in the Fable universe, and he was like, I only want to take out the protagonist because his family, the lore on his family is like, you guys are the ultimate heroes. Your bloodline is just like perfect. But I gotta take you out in order to get my plans to go through. Like, your mom was one of the best heroes in her time. You had the potential to be the best hero in your time. Your sister could have been something great too, but he had a hand in like getting her eyes removed, but then she became even stronger when she lost her eyesight, like her vision. So apart from Jack of Blades, which I honestly thought was the best villain in Fable, or probably even gaming, in terms of like just having a villain that's just very menacing, and even the boss fight at the end with him, like, I think them returning to form with Fable and having Jack of Blades appear is kind of crazy to me. Like, that gave me goosebumps. I was like, Jack of Blades? They really pulling him out? So I'm excited to play Fable. I know it drops the day after my birthday. That is the only birthday present I need. So if y'all want to buy me Fable 10 times, I don't mind. But
you can share one with me.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
I'm excited for this new Fable.
I am too. Out of every game that's been announced, and there was a lot of great announcements, mind you, I'm most excited for Gears of War and most excited for Fable. Clockwork Revolution seems like it's up my alley because I did play a lot of Bioshock as a kid, so I'm excited to see how that is, because it looks like a Bioshock successor, a spiritual successor, I should say. But I know Nano's a big Persona head, and you know, Persona 4 was announced, Persona 6 was announced, Metro 2039 was announced.
I've never played a Persona game.
Really?
Persona, bro. Play, yeah, like.
Well, you gotta understand too, like, Persona was only on PlayStation, am I right?
Persona's on Xbox.
Persona's on Xbox now, but it used to be only.
It used to be only, yeah. I never really owned a PlayStation console until recently, so like I never really got the chance to buy a Persona game because they were exclusive at one point to Sony.
That's facts.
Do you isn't Persona also on PC?
Well, also
Yeah,
I just recently got a PC like a couple years ago when I first started streaming, so you know I wasn't always a PC gamer either.
Well, listen, man. Get into Persona. If I were to make a recommendation, you could either start off with the Persona 4 that they're about to release.
I would just start from the beginning.
Nah, the only reason. I would recommend. Thank you.
You stood for something.
The stories are not interconnected. They're all different games. Persona 1 and 2 are like extremely old, and I don't think they ever like redid those games.
Well, they did 3 years.
They're like different. Yeah. So you could probably start off. You could literally start off with any Persona from like 3 and up, and there'd be no problem.
They also showed off A Plague's Tale. I don't know if you guys have ever played the series, but you know, the third game they showcased just after Fable. That game I'm kind of excited for too. It's like a hidden gem.
I know what A Plague's Tale is. I heard great things about A Plague's Tale. Was it
Requiem?
Yeah, they had those. I got both of those games for PlayStation. So I just need to play them. But
and they also announced Senua. So this is not Hellblade 3, but this is like a standalone installment to the series, and this one is actually more of an action adventure game. So the combat, big combat. They didn't want to go like with the whole PlayStation like cinematic movie game. They wanted to change it up and be like, no, this is gonna be more action. So they're like
God of War?
Yeah, exactly, like God of War.
Yeah, so I think them just like putting new games a chance for them to use that character, that universe, but then also maybe changing the gameplay.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what they did say about that. The developers about the game, they're like, we got this character. This is not really connected to Hellblade, so you don't really need to play the Hellblade games to know anything about this game. This is its own thing. But if you do play the Hellblade games, you'll see different characters show up in this one. And he said the big difference is just like the gameplay. They played two different, like both games play differently. This one's more action, that one's more cinematic.
In pursuit of the elixir of immortality.
Now, is there? I know each game fest, some is 1-2 hours. Is there anything else we want to showcase on Xbox? I guess more before we move on to Summer Games Fest. Anybody?
Yeah, so I do want us to see the Senua trailer. Go ahead.
I mean, I guess I kind of already talked about Persona 4 and 6, but those were my highlights for Xbox.
Well, I do want us to see the Senua trailer, the Magicians trailer, the Valor trailer, and the Clockwork Revolution trailer, and then we can go on. I mean, unless Angel wants to watch the Call of Duty trailer, but
it's up to y'all.
I will say, as much as there's so many Call of Duty, I do Call of Duty does look, but shit, I don't know.
Oh, you watched the trailer for Modern Warfare 4?
Mm-hmm. It looks good. The game, clean. Call of Duty, low key. Some of the games really do have good graphics.
Yeah, they do.
Oversaturated.
What happened to the live? We still live?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, because I had a buffering logo for a second.
Your Canadian internet ran out.
Left your people behind.
Oh, this is Persona 6?
Yeah,
It was, yeah.
It's Persona 6.
Them heal. But what is left in the dark sickens. And some binds cannot be broken.
You could see a bit of the action in this trailer as well for the Senua trailer. When I saw that, I was like, okay. So they do change some things up for this series. Can you imagine a crossover game with Senua versus Kratos?
That'd be pretty nice.
So I mean, technically, she's Celtic, so like you can do some Celtic lore or something.
Accept what waits for you.
Never played a Senua game before.
Take your seats before the lights go down and the curtain rises. For our next act.
How many games are there?
This would be the third game.
Are you sitting comfortably?
Yeah.
Are you prepared to witness feats both mystifying and illuminating? Watch closely then, and let the shadows tell their story. Behold, the famous Jacob Menturo. Stage
yeah, so you get a chance to play it, Nano, if you're interested.
So brilliant were his
Caleb as well.
tricks. It cast fire.
You can skip right over to the huh?
They called
whenever I get an Xbox.
It's on PlayStation. You can skip over to Magicians, Angel.
The masters sought yet more power.
I don't know how far back the stream is to you, but I've been playing it already.
Okay, yeah, I can see it now. This one I thought was very interesting. I was like, there's never really a game that really just emphasizes magic And this I thought was really done well. Obviously, we had Hogwarts Legacy, great game, but this really caught my attention.
Face their legions, their tricks, every abomination they command. Take what should have been his. Escape if he can. That's your cue. Run.
Interesting game.
Dude, this is a new IP.
Yeah, it's a new
Like
IP.
It's like an animated movie, like an animated cutscene.
A deal's a deal, Jacob.
I like the setting.
What they call it, like Nightmare Before Christmas aesthetic.
The Devil's Deal.
See, okay, now these Xbox games are starting to look next gen like they were supposed to. I think some of the earlier ones were kind of bad. Some of these games, they're all looking like real good. So okay, this is what it was supposed to look like at launch, but we're finally getting the games we're supposed to get. They're starting to look the way they're supposed to.
So this is a Souls-like game with guns.
Is this Clockwork?
No, it's what do you call it? Valor Mortis. Or wait, is this Clockwork? The trailer that we're watching?
Let me introduce you to some of my
Yeah, it is.
esteemed colleagues.
Okay, so this is Clockwork then. It's not Valor Mortis.
Have schemes. Me, I prefer to make it up as I go.
This is also exclusive.
Morgan! Oh, you'll have better odds getting through without me. Everyone knows you're easy pickings for someone with any sand.
Of course, he's gambling. He's gambling.
To the sun, man. Cheap rubbish.
A corpse in hand is worth two in the grave, as they say.
Look at the bloody airships. We're not here for you.
Not here for me. I'm Anne fucking Darrow.
Time to lay our hands to mischief.
We've been preparing to rob Griswick's vault for months now. We're putting the heist tonight, yeah? Morgan, get to that crane to lower the ship.
Greetings. I am the Miracle Industries auto-loading crane. If you have the authority, I am at your service.
What happens if I fired a few holes in you?
The lift is now unlocked.
Ah, defeat. How sad. You were all doing so well.
Do you expect us to go quietly?
Well, I certainly don't expect any trouble from some of Avalon's most disposable citizens.
Hello, frightened human. I can get you out of this. You've just jumped about 25 years back in time. This place, on this day, is ripe for changing the course of history.
This life ain't one for granting easy choices, but I just found a way to control the past. Change.
Yeah, definitely has a lot of inspiration from BioShock.
In our favor.
Yeah, I can definitely
see that.
Whenever I saw it.
Proper little villain.
A better villain than
You said what now?
Abby.
You said what now?
You decrepit old soak.
I was actually thinking about the setting definitely reminds me of BioShock. More, I guess, probably more so BioShock Infinite, maybe.
Yeah.
nothing's ever given to folk.
The
like
humor
us,
kind of reminds me of Fable, though.
especially not the future. But this time, we've a chance to steal it. What more could an honest thief ask for?
The setting also looks a little bit kind of like Lies ish.
Yeah. Was that the Infinity Gauntlet? Thanos is in the game, confirmed?
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good game.
It definitely looks like a good game. Yeah, or was it more? Yeah, or was it...
Just Valor Mortis. That one was the Gun Souls like. Everybody trying to do Souls like. At least these guys are doing it different.
What would you give for victory? Your life? The lives of your sons?
The line between victory and defeat is thin. What if you had within you power, terrible and divine, to destroy your enemies, break their will? Would you have the strength, the resolve to wield it? If destiny was there, within reach, could you sacrifice everything? For your country. For your empire. For your emperor.
Interesting.
Napoleon is back.
Locate the files and eliminate HBT. Expect contact. HBT may be in the area hunting anyone after that intel. Jeez, this is huge. Dark as hell.
But that's all there is for the Xbox. Well, obviously there's Call of Duty. I guess Angel wants to watch this one.
I want to see how trash this is.
So I'm gonna take 2 seconds.
Don't lie. You know you wanted to watch this. Angel's like, oh my god, it's Call of Duty.
Well, Modern Warfare is my favorite series. But they haven't been the same since the OG series, so I don't know why I'm holding on to hope to Call of Duty.
Get his ass up here. Copy. Where are we at on the intel?
Maybe because I'm looking for another competitive game, you know? I'm nasty in Call of Duty.
Yeah, you could always play Marathon.
On you.
I know you trolling me, Sammy. I know you trolling me, Sammy. You can fucking play Marathon. I didn't even play the game when it was free.
Nano, what happens if Angel doesn't play Marathon again?
I guess no more Destiny, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I could just play Destiny and then show the support that way.
Hey, you good, man? Fuck. Yeah, you're all right.
This kind of looks like a horror game.
Was that the HVT? Hey, fuck the HVT. Let's just go to Expo.
Damn, this man just got clapped. Clapped.
I got you, man. You good? Yep. Let's just get out of here. All right. Let me get some ammo. Yep. Oh, hell yeah. All right. Let's move.
No, this is the campaign. Like, I want to see how multiplayer looks. That's really what I'm interested in.
These mans took a lot of bullets, I'm not gonna lie.
This is the DMZ. Is this online or is this story mode?
Not sure.
I forget what DMZ is. I really played a Call of Duty since fucking... I don't remember.
Were you playing Call of Duty with Toxic that one time?
Yeah, I forget which one that was.
I'm inside.
Black Ops 6, maybe? Black Ops 6?
Copy.
I mean, that was the last decent Call of Duty. And then the other one came out.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, Black Ops 7 was the last one that came out, right? With the AI shit.
Hey, Locker, you downstairs?
Yeah, that was trash.
Interesting. Alrighty then. That is the showcase. Now we got the Summer Game Fest, which some of these already been shown. What games in the Summer Game Fest is interesting for you guys? Oh, you know what? I gotta play Final Fantasy VII's trailer because why not?
Okay.
I do want to point out before we get to these trailers that Forza Horizon 7 has surpassed 7 million sales, and then James Bond hit 3 million. So shout out to the.
So James Bond's been selling well. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people play that and been enjoying it. I think it's one of those games people were looking forward to. So it's good to see it doing well. For me, yeah, this this Summer Games Fest, it was like 2-3 hours. So
I dropped the trailer in there. That's 40 minutes. It's like consolidated.
There were some big highlights, you know. And I think there was I know they timestamped the what's it called, the actual show. But I think highlights for me for the Game Awards, they showed some Sonic Racing Crossworlds news. So there's that. There's the new Hot Wheels racing game. There's
I think we should talk about the Sonic stuff while we're here.
Yeah, let's do that first. I don't know if So yeah, there's what is this DLC pass?
To stand against
I paid for the deluxe edition. So does that cover us, the people who got the early access? Or the deluxe edition?
Wasn't it supposed to cover us for like a year or some shit like that?
That's what I'm saying.
The first year.
Tell me they.
What are we waiting for?
So we gotta pay for this? That's crazy, bro. Like they should have. This game ain't even. First of all, this game came out in what? August, October, or something like that.
September.
For them to have a September, yeah. For them to have like a second year DLC deal when they have even.
I'll make this quick.
Like, bro, they just trying to get money, and that's a little greedy. As much as I like Sonic Racing Crossworlds, pay for the deluxe should at least be getting that. But
I'll make you proud.
I will say what they did show was good. They showed that there's gonna be a Godzilla map and a neon and like a mech Evangelion or whatever.
Yeah, Evangelion. Genesis.
So there's gonna be those maps. I don't know if there's gonna be characters that go with those maps, but it might be like because I think the DLC, and then obviously there's gonna be the Ninja Turtles and what's it called? Avatar: The Last Airbender. So they did show gameplay.
You said Last Airbender? Oh yeah, for Sonic. My
without you
bad.
guys.
I'm thinking about something else. Jesus.
I won't let you down.
So Sonic Crossroads actually took a break Legend month. So this month, you know, if you play, you'll be able to get some of the
Spring 2027, Final Fantasy VII Revelations.
Yeah, this is the last chapter of the Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's a trilogy, man.
I will say about the what do you call it? The Avatar season that was shown. I liked it. The map that was shown, the map bends. So like when you went to the rock section or the earth section, it was bending around, and then when you transition to another part of the map, another element was starting to bend. I don't know if you guys caught that in the trailer, but I thought that was a unique touch and attention to detail. I like that. That's probably one of our first interactive maps like that from Crossworlds. What game was this showing?
It's from. Hold on.
You looking for a timestamp, Angel?
Huh?
Oh, this is that new IP from the people who made Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh yeah, I was looking
So
at.
making another Colossus.
I was looking for timestamp whatever game you want to show.
Yeah, did you show the Sonic Break?
It's not in this timestamp. Whatever said me looked at me did not have.
Go to the actual game award. The timestamp for everything. Like, hold on, I'll send the link.
This game looks good though.
Type in this. It does. You just type in Sonic Crossworld, Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, but we got other videos that we're gonna, or trailers from the show.
The official live stream has timestamps?
Gen app.
Yes.
Oh yeah, somebody did it. Alright, look at that. The Lord's
Oh,
work.
this game's not coming out on PlayStation? But wasn't the Shadow of Colossus team specifically a Sony team? Why is this game only coming out on Xbox? Do you know anything about that, Nano?
Nah, I didn't even know it was only. Wait, is it an Xbox exclusive?
It said Xbox, Steam, and Epic.
Guess they partnered up with Xbox.
But aren't they a Sony?
Yeah, so it's at a hour.
I don't think so.
It's a good one. Don't worry. All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest.
I just assumed just because this, Shadow of Colossus was always a Sony
we started SGF back
title.
in 2020 because we didn't want to.
It's like an hour and 26.
Moment every June when gamers around the world come
Oh, it's the
together
35
to
years of
hype
Sonic
ourselves.
anniversary. That's fire. That was the link
Yeah.
to Crossroads.
Damn. Okay, so they actually showed a lot of hitters. This shit.
Oh, they got all four of the turtles in this? That's crazy.
So me personally, I don't have any specific trailers I need to like have shown, especially since we have been going kind of long. But in my opinion, all the like cool stuff that they showed was Resident Evil, Veronica, Alien Isolation 2, Final Fantasy Revelations.
Wait, am I tripping? Wasn't there Transformers announced for this too, or am I tripping?
No, it was Gundam.
Godzilla?
Yeah, it was Gundam.
The Sonic Crossroads stuff.
So Forza Race the Gundam, and Sonic's like, we gotta do a Gundam too.
Yeah, the anime version of it.
The Gundam game did look kind of fire though.
Dedicate your
They showed Stranger Than Heaven, where they showed Tupac. Now, that was pretty controversial because a lot of people wasn't really feeling the Tupac.
Angel, can you do right before this is like Hot Wheels Unleashed? Oh, not Unleashed, Hot Wheels Infinite Rush. Check that out too.
I'm still gonna get the Stranger Than Heaven regardless. And they added my favorite rapper to the game. This is definitely day one buy for me.
Hour 24.
Yeah.
Isn't it the game that you used to get a lot of views on, Caleb?
Yeah, this is a new. It's made from the same company.
Oh, are you saying Caleb coming back to that content creation world?
I might have to get back to
Hot Wheels.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, once I saw this game, I knew Caleb was smiling, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Caleb got wet. He like, oh, he's picking up items. This is like Mario Kart, kind of.
I was at like 40%.
Did all the Hot Wheels games have items, Caleb?
No.
The first?
You know items, bro.
Oh, okay.
Just straight up boost strips and whatnot you can go over.
Shit, so you saying we're gonna the Stream Snipers are gonna be on Hot Wheels next?
We could. I mean, they actually got big. The actual company hosts tournaments and shit. So, hey.
Poppy of Hot Wheels?
They have. If they have a character creation too, not character, but track game as well. I already know it's gonna be crazy because maps and. Dude, I'm definitely gonna be making maps.
You know, Caleb loves his apes. There's his ape escape right there.
Yeah, that's a goofy.
Hot Wheels Infinite Rush, and this is gonna have multiplayer too.
No, yeah, the other ones have multiplayer, so I'd assume this one.
I might try it out because, man, I don't know. I need a new racing game. I might try it out.
Yeah, bro.
Everyone gonna be going to Disney Hot Wheels.
You really dope. You can make some Poppy of Hot Wheels tracks and shit.
Like Queen on steroids. Yeah, this
hopefully they have flying, bro. Yeah, bro. Game's gonna be dope.
When is the game?
September 9/24. That's September, October.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh shit.
There's a lot of racing games. Then they did what's Star Wars Galactic Racer? Go to.
Yeah, that one's coming out in September as well, isn't it? Or October?
Yeah, October. Yeah, 48, 42. You might have to join the four. There's a Galactic Race. I'm telling you, this game is made by the same for the Burnout.
Oh yeah, this game is coming out in October as well.
Which one?
Yeah.
Galactic Racer?
Star Wars Galactic Racer, yeah, 48.
Yeah. And it has a, what do you call it, a campaign mode too, which is surprising. But I'm excited about that.
Friends amongst our fellow League pilots.
They got what's called eliminations, like like from Burnout, you crash somebody, they have like the whole crashing anime. They got that, and can like side bash people. So I know the people on Speedstorm that hate side bash.
We're crying about this.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, throw your ass in some lava, boy. The map look good.
Oh, he's a brawler. He's a brawler.
Yeah, everybody a brawler.
People gonna be like talking about, I'm a speedster.
Yo, yeah, I guess the pod racing is probably boost class.
Can you imagine tech in this game?
Dude, I already know it's gonna be some flying tech, some crazy stuff. People
This looks like it's gonna be sweaty as fuck.
It is gonna be sweaty. All these narrow tracks right here, super sweaty. Everyone's gonna be side bashing in that narrow section right there.
Yeah, people gonna get fucked up, bro.
Oh, fire trails too? Oh, you already know.
I'm telling you, yo, don't sleep on this. This is gonna be I'm gonna be on this heavy, bro. I'm gonna be on this heavy. So they've been showing a lot of gameplay, and I've been liking everything. They got a story too. The story part reminds me of SSX Tricky, because I remember they used to have like interactions between the players and whatnot.
Yeah, I think the story part actually makes it look that much more intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not too many races have a story mode, so that's also a pleasant surprise. A good treat to have.
People who are into like the comics Apparently, they did show a trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but this is the Last Ronin, which is like a spin-off what if scenario where what if all of the Ninja Turtles died, but then there was only one left and took on the mantle of like all the turtles, so like all the weapons, and so in getting revenge and whatnot, like a darker tone.
Mikey, that was the only one that survived.
Yeah, so Mikey has the sword, he has the kunai thingies, he has the size, he has the staff, and he's killing people. So they're making a game. So that's gonna be
if I'm not mistaken, this is a new studio that Paramount has opened called Paramount Studios, and I want to believe it's a team that was from the Warner Brothers gaming division that's doing this.
Yeah, let me see.
Wait, that's doing what game?
The Rise of the Ronin, or the Last Ronin, I should say.
Hello there.
They didn't really show games for the
Hold on, I thought that was being made by Platinum Games.
We have a special announcement
Is it?
for all of you.
It says Paramount Game Studios on that trailer.
On a brand new hand-animated
So Platinum's doing it, okay.
Hold on, maybe I'm getting mixed up. Let me double check.
Project, which will take Cuphead and friends on a fresh, exciting adventure.
Also,
It's
like
still
how
in
we're
early
speaking about
stages,
Paramount,
but we look forward to
so
revealing more when the time
with
is
Paramount
right.
now, the news came out, or news broke that they might have to potentially sell Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon
I didn't know this
for
was
Warner
plugged in.
Brothers. How y'all feel about that, man?
Hello? Yes?
I mean,
why would they have to sell them?
Yeah, I don't know.
That might be monopoly talks, probably.
Yes, right now.
Oh,
Well, it seems I have
we need
one more
there's a new
surprise.
Stellar Blade coming out, so let's check that
A
out.
small team within our
Oh,
studio
so that
has
is
been
it.
working in secret on something completely different. This new project is a love
Sammy,
letter to
it's
the
being
era
made
that
by
brought us into
Platinum
the world
Games. It's
of
being
video
published by
games.
Paramount
We
Game
have prepared a
Studios.
sneak peek, and I'd
Okay.
say
Is there any other trailers that y'all want me to?
Yeah, Angel. At one hour,
radical.
Stellar Blade Blood Rain, hour
Yeah,
40 and
Stellar
20.
BBL.
We got another Stellar Blade, but this one looks a little less
And
sexy,
on top of that, I know some of you guys might be down about hearing this news. Still some Paramount news. They did cancel the open world Avatar Last Airbender RPG. Yep. They're never gonna beat the allegations. We can never get a good Last Airbender game.
It could have been good.
It could have been
Never
good.
know, man.
Nope, we'll never know.
Once they said Eve,
man.
I knew this was Stellar Blade. But this is basically going to be taking on another protagonist, so this won't be the girl from the first game. Another, it looks like she's more brawl focused.
Caleb, now I actually gotta open my Stellar Blade case.
Yeah, you gonna have to go download.
Nah,
this one they looks
down the case, Nano. You gotta play Crimson Desert first.
Wait, did this get a release date?
Yeah, I think so. 2027 maybe. I have to double check, but I mean it looks. I mean the first game looked good, but this looks even more amazing.
Cause I'm gonna play Crimson Desert this year. I want to play it this year so I could kind of.
Nano's saying he wants to try out Damien. That's what he's saying.
I wonder if they're gonna make this girl have like sexy outfits like Eve. Cause no, it's not.
Come on, man. You know she is, bro.
Hold on. You telling me you about to goon out to this game?
I ain't going. I'm gonna play the game. I ain't gooning out to, but I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, he's gonna have her in the sexy outfits, bro. He's gonna buy her all that shit.
That's the first question he asked. I wonder if this gonna be so sexy outfit.
Yeah, you know he's gonna equip that shit. The bikini with the pink trim. What?
What did we get today?
We'll be throwing hands and style.
You know, Caleb's favorite game was Bayonetta. Who said that?
That look good.
Hey, I fuck with Bayonetta.
I haven't played it yet. I need to.
Didn't they announce a new Bayonetta, or am I tripping?
You're tripping.
Yeah, you tripping, bro.
Okay.
Everybody would have been talking about that.
Yeah, Bayonetta was a fun game.
Yeah,
that's what I love that shit.
Alita Battle Angel. I will say that.
Yep.
That's a good comp right there.
It has some of the dope mechanics, the dodge from Harry, but with instead of a sword, with hands, because they're all cyborgs and stuff, but they're like the angels. So I guess they're just taking on another cyborg.
I mean, that's your question. They got jiggle physics.
They covered her up for the trailer, so there would be a tail.
They made sure the ash was jiggling though.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have it. It's just how they promoting it, just so like the Twitter people don't freaking go crazy. Oh damn! Yeah, yeah.
Kayla said, "Oh damn."
Yeah, you see how he changed? You see how he changed? That's crazy.
No, I was talking about the combat, man.
Yeah, the combat is good. Yeah, the combat, right?
Oh, she got them hands.
He was looking at the yams. Oh shit, yeah, combo, all right. Huh?
No, what I don't like,
bro,
a nigga act like
look good, bro.
Kayla's like, "Blue combo on me."
No, we gotta stop it because there's a lot of people who don't give this game a chance or play it, even though it's one of the best action games ever. It's a Gunner game.
Man, I would have played it. It just didn't release on Xbox.
I ain't gonna lie though, Caleb. This is actually one of the well-received games that they showed there. A lot of people are actually looking forward to this game.
Yeah, people who know. But I don't know. It's a bunch of games. Some of the highlights I go.
Yeah, man.
They also big highlights.
Yes, there was the Wolf Among Us 2. That was a big announcement.
Is it still Telltale though?
Yes, it is, because for those who don't know, so I'm gonna get into it.
Okay.
For those who don't know, Telltale Games are the creators behind the Walking Dead
series of games, not the TV show.
Yeah, they made the Walking Dead game with like Lee and Clementine and you know, they like a big reason why like games like this are
the narrative games
popular. Yeah,
that's why we got a lot of the what do you call it?
Life is Strange,
Life is Strange,
The Quarry, you know, shit like that. Now, and
the one by Bandai, I forgot what it's called.
They Detroit Become Human.
No.
I don't know if that's the one, but
they made like 4 games.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so Telltale Games, they're like known for their narrative games. Now, they were actually going to go bankrupt, and I believe they were going to close down.
But I heard that's what happened. They went bankrupt and
they got picked up.
Ooh.
Somebody bought them.
Was it the Saudis?
I don't remember who, but it wasn't the Saudis.
I'm gonna look this up right now.
And Sam, we don't like the Saudis.
I never said that.
And basically, the Wolf Among Us 2, they said they were working on that for a while, but in the middle of them working on it, that's when news came out that they were gonna be like, you know, shutting down or going bankrupt, and then
LCG Entertainment, that's who bought them.
Yeah, they got picked up, and basically they continued working on the Wolf Among Us 2.
I'm gonna look these up.
And it's been 8 years, and niggas are hyped, bruh.
Oh wait, so they didn't. LCG Entertainment didn't really do anything but buy these guys. So I guess under LCG now they're gonna start releasing more Telltale games.
You're the guy to call.
Pretty much, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like they really did it because they, you know,
they believe in this studio.
Yeah, they didn't want this studio to fall to the wayside.
That's good, because they make great narrative games. I thought the Batman series was good too.
Yep, The Wolf Among Us and The Walking Dead are some of the best like narrative games I've ever played. Like when they showed The Wolf Among Us 2, you could hear people like going crazy in the crowd, bro.
But you know what too?
I got goosebumps.
They also did a good Game of Thrones game.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and I did like the Back to the Future game as well. Like they were on their shit.
I know I don't.
Yeah, man.
His lips are sealed. But I'm
Shout
not
out to Bigsby,
helpless.
man.
See you around.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
The game is amazing, bro.
Looking for me?
That's another franchise that needs an actual proper game. Game of Thrones. If they got that local
Speaking of Game of Thrones, yo, House of the Dragon season's coming this month.
Yeah, this month. You excited?
Oh hell yeah! I've been waiting for that season to come out. This is like a big war, man. This is about to be crazy.
I binged it all the way back in what, January or February, something like that. So I had to wait the 6 months, but
Yeah, I watched it live. Imagine me. I've been waiting. I've been waiting since the last episode of season 2.
Yeah, I feel bad for you.
Bro, I've been fiending. All right, so that was the Wolf Among Us.
Up to
Yeah.
Among Us.
But yeah, if y'all want to check out, the full Game Awards, obviously it's there on the Game Awards channel. There was damn near 3 hours worth of trailers, but I think we kind of covered some of the highlights that we want to show off.
Yeah, I just want to show. I don't have any more trailers, but just so I could like go over the games that they announced, or at least like the notable ones. They announced Resident Evil, Code Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica.
That was pretty
Resident
good.
Evil Veronica. So that's the remake for Code Veronica X. So we finally know which game they were making. It wasn't Resident Evil 5. It was this one, but I'm guessing after this one is out, that's the next game they're going to be doing in the series.
More than likely.
Because I think this gives them enough time to like figure out how they're going to approach that game, right? They're saying that's the most problematic one in the series so far.
Is that what they're saying?
They said that was the most problematic game to approach to remake. They didn't know if they wanted to change the game completely or keep it faithful. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, there's only 2 more games to remake, 5 and 6.
That's true.
So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, they showed some, or I think they showed some Alien Isolation 2. We already know about Final Fantasy. They announced a new Cuphead game. That's actually pretty cool.
Yes, they did announce that.
Also, Among Us again, like a game.
Yeah,
single player.
Among Us is getting that. Yeah, surpasses.
I didn't even know Among Us was getting a TV show until that.
It already. Among Us getting a TV show. Okay, that's a bit.
Yeah, if Cuphead can get it,
Cuphead, yeah.
Among Us can too.
But I heard the Cuphead one was really successful.
Yeah, Cuphead. Cuphead is actually. It's known for it being a difficult game. It looks like that old school Mickey Mouse shit, and it's the game where that journalist got made fun of for being trash at the game. They were like penalizing the game, but they weren't good at it.
Reminds me of another game that released earlier this year in March.
They shut off some Mortal Shell 2. Blood Message, Guild Wars 3.
Lords of the Fallen 2.
Lords of the Fallen, Soul Train.
Hold on, shit. So if Guild Wars 3 drops, Angel, you playing that?
What the fuck is that?
It's an MMORPG.
You don't even know what it is.
I don't even know what it is, Papa.
Yeah, but you never heard of Guild Wars, the franchise?
I heard of
You
Guild
must have
Wars.
heard
I
of
just
it.
never played it. I was talking shit. I never played it, but I know what Guild Wars is.
I was about to say, because there's no way you played big RPGs and never heard.
They did show a new Saw game, a new 3v1 Saw game. So
Oh yeah, let's watch that. I didn't actually watch that, but I heard that was announced.
It's barely any gameplay.
I mean, if it's gone, it's gone.
It's like Saw, bro. but
it's not like nothing.
It's not like game.
I'm not gonna downplay it, but like
Ain't nothing crazy. Killer say ain't nothing crazy, bro.
Big.
So okay, hold on. Let me ask you this then, Nano, because you play a lot of horror games like I do. Is this something that you see can compete with like the new Halloween game or Dead by Daylight?
I don't know, bro.
Damn. So if you got an answer like that, then I don't even think the game's gonna do well. Then
I don't think the game's gonna be bad though. I just
don't
like
people think it's gonna be
taste.
I think
it's not like Dead by Daylight.
I think it might. Yeah, I think it might be like a niche,
psychological type of you know how there's F1 manager. This is like F1 manager.
You tell me it's the manager edition.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you see the trailer, I think there's some promise to be had. But I don't know how good Halloween's gonna be. Now, if you're asking me if I think it can compete with Dead by Daylight, unfortunately, probably not. They did show Attack on Titan 3.
Yeah, they did announce that like a decade later.
They showed 1666 Amsterdam.
Final Part Type 7.
Yep.
I've never seen an anime split up. Virtual Fighter actually looked good. That might be one. I'll pass it. Talk about it, but y'all check that out. That one
looked like it had a story mode too.
Yeah. It's like they brought like the Street Fighter.
I'm glad that fighters are coming back, just like how races are coming back, because the fighting genre stayed for a minute, man.
Yeah. It's like they brought the 2D fighting to like an open world. So yeah, I was actually impressed by that.
Yeah, they announced a lot of amazing games. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is probably the best amount of showcases I've ever witnessed, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot. This is a real pick and choose a year, because one, there's not enough time or money. I mean, probably ain't got enough buy, but it's not enough time to play all the games that are out.
Yeah,
really
it's
gonna have to
not, bro.
No, it's not.
I'm just excited
honestly,
that they also announced Dogma 2 for the DLC. Like, I'm happy.
If somebody says that there's no games to be played or gaming is dead, that means they are so not in tune.
No, because they're only playing live service.
Imagine all of these games.
Gamers.
And the only game you're playing is 2K, bro. Like all these good games, but you stuck on NBA 2K. Yeah, bro. Like, come on,
Echo
GTA,
bro. They're in the echo chamber.
Like it's too much good. So.
But I mean, those are the showcases, man.
No, I think last but not least, Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, so Crazy Taxi.
Last but not, so Crazy Taxi came out. But yeah, people are mad because it was remade with using AI. As long as we get it back, I don't care how it was made. It's just a tool. AI is a tool.
Sega push it. You know what's crazy?
But I guess maybe because they fired.
The Sonic community was going after Caleb for AI, and Sega's like, but we made this game with AI.
Exactly. Are y'all gonna play Crazy Taxi? Literally, man. Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Dr. Eggman's daughter Sage is AI. AI, intelligent things all in the fucking game. Man, because somebody using AI and I'll say Taxi. Y'all mad at me? Shut up.
That just
bro, exactly.
All the way up.
Yeah, I mean that is definitely a topic of contention. Like, what did they say exactly they use for AI with the game?
They use they made the game with AI, and then they purposed assets with actual devs. So like they recreated some of the stuff with the devs because they didn't want to just use AI to make things. You know what I mean? So like I guess they had the AI create everything, and then they went back with the devs to polish everything up.
That's how. If that's cutting down time for developers, I'm telling you, it's going to be utilized. Because what it's going to do is going to make game development easier. Now, some people might not like that, but it's going to shorten the time and allow studios to come out with games. So, it's just AI has a horrible stigma right now because a lot of people are worried about their mean rival. But end of the day, within these tech industries, every tech industry is going to be using artificial intelligence in some way in order to help their workload. So, It is what it is, bro. If the product is amazing, then hey, that's really all I care about. Because guess what? The companies that don't use AI still firing. What happens? There's a new game that comes out, you know, it's amazing, and then they fire their staff immediately. You know, and so many studios do that. So it's just like, bro, should we be more mad at the studio that's using AI to make a game, their developers polishing it, or be more mad at the studios that are just firing everybody? So, anyway.
Yo, this shit is sweaty as fuck, bro.
But apart from the AI concerns with Sega, I don't think it's a real concern. I think we're gonna be using AIs like their calculators. Destiny. So Angel, this is your front. So, you know, the Guardian voice actor said his final goodbye to the Destiny community. There was a video where he posted and, you know, he used the voice and he was telling everyone his final goodbyes. This is pretty sad, to be honest, watching that and hearing it. But then on top of that, you know, Destiny had its update on the 9th, and a lot of people went back to the game to show support. The player count went up. I know Angel's playing. So Angel, tell us your experience, man.
I've been loving it. So I've been loving it. Coming back to it, I've seen a lot of support on it. A lot of like, from what I've seen, it looks like there was 2.2 million players that logged in on the update, from what I remember. There was been, yeah, a lot of people have been playing it. Sparrow Racing, you know, is a thing now. So like, if you like racing, bro, you will definitely fuck with Sparrow Racing. This shit is sweaty as hell. Like I just did this. I just did a race just now in the map that I never played, and I got podium. Like, but you see how sweaty that shit is, bro. Like you got like the way you control it and everything, the way how fast everything is. Like, I actually am fucking with it. I think I might just turn into this for racing, to be honest. But other than that, like it was sad to see, you know, the voice actor, you know, talking, and it's sad to see that this game is no more after this update. Like there's no more updates on this game that's happening. There's no other Destiny projects that's been announced. It's sad that there is nothing for Destiny, but I mean, if 2.2 million people logged in on June 9th, while Marathon is struggling to even hit 6 figures, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Wouldn't you look at that 2.2 million like, you know what? Maybe we canceled the wrong fucking game.
Sound like Sony making a lot of bonehead decisions.
You gotta accept it, man.
I gotta accept it, man. No, that's
The
crazy.
damage is done, bro. The damage is done.
You know, and I read an article that says like all hands on deck now after this update that got launched. Everybody's on full force marathon mode, and this is like the last saving grace. And it's like, bro, you really like, why are you setting this company up to fail by making them do marathon, man? Like, you know it's gonna fail. Marathon doesn't even touch 1 million players. You got a game that's 12 years old, and you do the last update, and everybody, all old content creators and everybody, all the Destiny OGs came to show support. Even Warframe came to show support. Warframe, the rival game of Destiny, basically, but you know, it's basically in the same type of style, and even they show support because they fuck with Destiny. There would never be a Warframe without Bungie. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got heavy inspiration from Bungie, even though Warframe is older, but you know, they kind of got inspired by Halo. You know, like,
yeah, all of them did. But I think Destiny really cornered the market. I mean, yeah, it's inspired by Halo as well, but they really cornered the market with the franchise. Like, there's nothing like Destiny apart from Warframe. That's like,
and even Warframe is different.
Yep.
Like, Warframe has very, very different mechanics compared to Destiny, but like the movement is definitely like, I see why people fuck with Warframe. That the movement is insane and very fluid. But I mean, 2.2 million people June 9th, and it's still, I mean, Astacross was streaming to 40,000 people on June 9th. That's how much interest on one person alone. had 40,000 people watching this, man, across Twitch and YouTube combined. That's insane. And that was just him. Like, I think it was a total over 100,000. I think it was like 160,000 viewers on Twitch on June 9th. Like, Destiny was trending. #1 sales on Steam. People were buying the collection editions and all that. Like, Bungie probably made out on some money on June 9th because every single Destiny expansion was peaking on the charts, with Destiny the complete edition being the #1 selling thing on Steam. But there's no interest for this game, right? I'm just saying Destiny 3. I mean, there's still a lot of people that believe that there is going to be something Destiny related coming out. I think Bungie and Sony probably opened up their eyes when they seen the overwhelming support of people literally trying to tell them, like, yo, we want this, we need this.
Do you know what the the signatures are at right now?
I can look. The petition is at 380,000 signatures, almost at 400,000. And that's not even a month old, too. I mean, that's still a pretty decent amount. I mean, it only took Activision 200,000 signatures to make a WoW Classic. Just letting that be known. It only took Activision 200,000 signatures on the petition to do a WoW Classic. So I don't know. I mean, might be a little bit bigger than that. You know, maybe they need more signatures, but I mean, this is almost 400,000. That's almost double the WoW, the WoW signatures for WoW Classic.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I mean, we would love a Destiny. Even if like if Sony doesn't want to spend as much money, if they want to see if there's really interest in Destiny, they could just make a Destiny Classic, remaster the first one. And it won't take that much development time because the game's already there. The whole game is there. Just remaster it and boom, send it out. So it's still be a hell of a lot cheaper. All you gotta do is redo it for 60 FPS and update the graphics, to today's standards.
So my question would be, with the Destiny Classic, for those that already own Destiny 1, like myself, will we be getting that version for free?
Oh no, it definitely would be just like any other remaster game. You still have to pay for the remastered version of the game.
Not every game. Some, well, I guess that's just goodwill from studios.
I mean, I've never seen a remastered game being free. Every single remastered game that came out, even like Gears of War remastered, the Halo Master Chief Collection, like all these remastered games are
Microsoft.
Well, that's because Game Pass, but I mean,
no, not Game Pass. They gave it to me for free. The Gears Reloaded I got for free. What was the other game? Another game they also gave me, the Ultimate Edition. So the remake for Gears 1 they gave me for free. Then Gears Reloaded, the remaster, they gave me that one for free as well. So they gave me 2 Gears games. So that's why I was wondering.
But yeah, I mean,
people already priorly own it. Like they're gonna charge them twice for that game, or would it just be like a free update for those who already own it, and it would just convert that game that they have? They'd obviously have to uninstall it and re-download it to convert that game to the remaster.
Yeah, I don't think they will give it out for free. I mean, they want to. If they're gonna use Destiny Classic as a way to see if the money's there and the popularity is there, you're gonna have to sell it in order to make money.
Loki, it is Sony. They'll probably charge you like that $10 upgrade shit, like they've been doing from PS4 to PS5. Like for those of us who already own it, maybe.
I'm telling you, they can do it and then add a crossplay because there's no crossplay in the original one. So
it's just split between Xbox
and PlayStation. So if you can combine, and then now they didn't have a PC port. This will be big for the PC players that never even got to play the first one because it was only on consoles.
Yep.
I'm telling you, that would be a great thing to show the community, and obviously Destiny 1 is regarded as the best one, right? So why not remaster it? Just saying. It's money on the table, Sony.
But would Destiny Classic continue to get support, or is it just a one and done? Like they dropped the I guess the remaster, and then they don't really touch the game.
Well, I mean, if they do it in a WoW Classic way, they're gonna do it in the sense of you kind of do it. You kind of
need heads on a studio to do that, though.
I mean, they do. They would if they do go to light server. I don't think they're gonna go to light server.
It won't. If that's the case, it wouldn't make sense because Sony's already cutting down their size. So they're not gonna split them up between Marathon, Destiny 1, and then like a Destiny 3.
Who knows?
Like I said, they should have just shut down Marathon and just focused on Destiny.
No, they're Sony's a bunch of hoes.
I don't know how much I gotta tell y'all. They not. they running with Marathon.
No, I don't like that bad juju shit that you be sparking up, man. I don't like that shit.
We need some copium from you, Nano. Come on, man.
You're right. Come on. I want to hear. We want Destiny 3 from Nano.
Hold on.
Nano, you know what? You need to sign that petition.
Just the other night, Sammy was saying he think Destiny 3 is over with.
But that's because everybody was in a sour mood, man. Even Astrocross was going off talking about he'll bury Marathon so Destiny could live. I was like, damn. It's a civil war with Bungie right now.
I'm not gonna lie. The Marathon has that. If Sony is literally saying Marathon is the last heavy grace for Bungie, they just hit the nail on the coffin for the Bungie studio because Marathon got so many odds against it.
No,
it's crazy.
Listen, let them update the game. It just has to get supported. Then your Destiny 3 could come out.
Nano,
easy as pie.
When the free-to-play shit drops and you can no longer play Marathon for free, the player count is gonna drop again.
Listen, bro.
I think the free update is over with, right? It's not.
Oh, shit. Is it?
I have no idea.
Of course, if the free-to-play stops, then the numbers are gonna go down. That's like to be
until June 11th. Yeah, it's done.
Free.
It's done.
But what I'm saying is, you know, we gotta hope that people that played it for free enjoyed it enough to where they would want to purchase it, and then they keep doing that while they're updating the game, and you know, maybe it'll grow some good steady legs.
Sammy, how long is Marathon open? Free?
It was up till the 11th or something like that. Right now the player counts at 15,000. Oh my.
I was about to say, hey, maybe I'll try it out for free, but nope, I missed it. Oh well.
Hey, listen, Caleb, they probably gonna do it.
They was sitting at like 80K just a while ago. No, 40K just a while ago. Now they're sitting back at 15,000. This game's dead, bro.
Yeah, because it's free. It was free, so a lot of people wanted to try it.
They was below 10K before they went free, and now they're going back to 10K now that it's not free again.
Listen, Angel, you telling me to like not talk about Marathon? Sammy the one that saw about the game dead, bro. I'm trying
it is dead. I'm speaking. Yo, Angel, am I not speaking facts?
What week is this? What is this, week 13 of talking about Marathon dying?
Ooh, I mean, it ain't dead. It ain't dead yet. So
I give it till the end of summer, man. We might get the end of service announcement.
Bro, we are going to be on CrashOut podcast episode 200, and Sammy's still going to be talking about Marathon dying. It's going to be 2028.
Somebody's got to. Somebody's got to give Angel some hope.
And listen, if Marathon does good, Bungie and Sony could slowly gather the funds and game plan D3 in the background.
Okay, now let me ask you.
Summer games.
Does it sound like they're gonna be doing good right now?
State of play 2035.
That's crazy.
D3.
Angel, you hearing this shit?
That's
10 years.
Like I said,
10 years
like
for
I
the
said,
announcement. Not even the
like
game dropping.
Like I said, if you listen to what Sammy's saying, you get D3. D3 is like obsolete. At least my way. It's in the like you have a.
You saying Marathon needs a 10-year plan like Destiny before they can get a Destiny 3? That's crazy. At that point, Sony's like, why do we need a Destiny 3? We got Marathon. We can do a 20-year plan.
They need something. I'm just saying,
Oh
man.
my gosh. Damn.
But I mean, that's all I had to say about the situation.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's nice to see that the community's coming together as one. See, I wish the Speedstorm community could have done that shit. We wouldn't. Well, sorry. The people that are still playing now wouldn't be in the situation they're in, unfortunately. But, you know, too many unhinged people. And I'm glad to see another community apart from the EA community that, you know, stuck together with Apex, not the Speedstorm community, and now the Bungie community coming together for Destiny. So maybe there's some good news from all of this by the end of summer or something like that. We'll see. If they can keep up the people coming in droves and playing this game, maybe Sony does revisit, you know, their decision about Destiny 2 and Destiny 3.
We will see, man. Only time will tell.
What are you gonna say, Caleb?
I think we cut. I was gonna say I think we about covered everything, but what it sounds like, you know, the Speedstorm community brought a lot of us together. But it seems like as you know, all of these games and as time goes on, it seems like you know people gonna be in different communities. But you know, we'll always try to find a way. You know, if there's some crossover or you know we are playing some of the same game and get it going. But it sounds like you know, the Angels gonna be in Destiny races. Sound like you know, people gonna be all over the place. You know, I'm gonna be playing my racing games that I play, and just because I play my racing games. Yeah, we might come together for Day by Daylight. You know I need to get that game in shop eventually.
Y'all fuck with it.
I think it's like $15. I swear it's always on. Well, $15 Canadian, so that'd probably be like 11 for you.
So it should be good.
Super cheap.
If y'all want to catch me on Gears, you know I'll be there. You know I don't know.
You getting an Xbox?
You getting an Xbox?
I gotta get one eventually, especially this might be. I might, you know what I might do just to like.
You getting a Project Helix?
Get my foot in the door. Just to get my foot in the door, I might get the cheap version, the Series S.
The Series S?
Because then I'll be able to play the games. Yeah, I'll at least be able to play the games, and it'll be decent enough. Because I don't know if I want to pay $700 for a console. So.
I mean,
but as long as I get the S,
if you want to get a Project Helix, that's like getting your foot in the door to PC. That's what I'm gonna do before I get a PC. True. So I still gotta wait for these RAM prices to drop because right now everyone's saying these consoles are about to be expensive.
Yeah, so but I mean the CEO of Xbox was talking about that, how like gamers and consumers cannot pay for $1,000 game
consoles. Yep.
So hopefully, yeah, I like that she said that. So if the leader of Xbox was saying that, that means maybe they're going to be taking in, you know, the consumer's affordability. So they might actually end up either release a payment plan options or just making it cheaper. So hopefully
they might do another like another Series Series S console for the Helix. They might make like a cheaper version or something. Because technically it is a PC, so like if you can like kind of downscale on like the main box, so like if there's a Project Helix X and that's like the most, like that's like the pro model, and then you do the S, that's like the affordable model, they could probably scale it back a bit to make it more affordable.
As long as if they have a scaled back version that's more powerful than the Series X, hell yeah, that's what I could buy.
That'll most likely be the case because they're saying the Helix is like what, twice of what the Series X is right now.
Yeah, I think honestly, there's so much stuff coming out. Make sure y'all get y'all money together because it's so many games, so many consoles coming out within September, October, November. Like, yeah, just it's going to be a great, end of 2026. If the world can just not get into nuclear war, the world can just not, take a chill pill for a little bit. Let us gamers have fun. It's going to be a good year, man. We don't want the world to turn out like Fallout 76, bro. If it doesn't turn into Fallout 76, bro, we going to be out here eating in the gaming space. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess since that was our last topic, we could get into our final statements. Mr. Samuel L. Jackson, since you were brushing your teeth, taking care of your dental hygiene.
Yes, sir. You know they say cleanliness is next to godliness. I do want to say, it's always awesome to catch up with you guys and hang out every Wednesday night, even though we're here Thursday night. It was awesome. Great to catch up on some gaming topics, some news, some releases and announcements. I'm very excited as a gamer. I feel like I've been saying this whole year that I've been excited about being a gamer, because lots of games that are coming our way and we get to potentially play. Obviously, we can't play all of them, so we got to pick and choose. That's just the state of the industry right now. Gaming is expensive, and as a hobby, it's starting to look like it's not a hobby. It's starting to look like a rich man's pastime. I am excited about a lot of the games that everyone else is excited about. So it looks like there will be some overlap in some of the games we play, which is always nice because I do enjoy playing with you guys. Pause. And I'm just excited to where the future of gaming is going. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with GTA 6. I'm still going to be a hit because I didn't really enjoy 5 the way I did. But, we do need to see. What's up?
I'm predicting it's not going to be. It's going to be good, but I don't think it's going to live up to the hype that people have set for it.
That's how I'm feeling too.
I kind of agree because it's right now people are looking at GTA 6 like it's right under God, bro. And that's gonna be its downfall.
Yep.
And honestly, it's not even like I almost feel sorry for GTA 6. But then again, Rockstar motherfuckers are gonna play that game, and Rockstar is gonna make $1 billion anyway. So
yep.
GTA 5 is going.
From what I heard, it costs quite a few billions to make GTA 6. I mean, obviously they'll recoup it back, but yeah.
See, that's the thing. They could put so much money in it because they know they gonna get it back in tenfold.
But that's the crazy thing. Like the fact that they spent like a good amount of billions to develop this game.
Yeah, because you got to see my house.
Like, damn, bro. I'm trying to think about the most expensive game to date.
It's gonna be in Miami,
GTA,
man. You gonna see fucking Kenneth Girl there too, bro.
Man, that's crazy. I'm gonna see you there too.
Listen, man.
Every time there's a concert, I'm gonna be looking for Nano.
Hey, it's gonna be like, hey, it's the Breezy Bowl featuring Nano.
But yeah, apart from GTA, still up in the air with that game. But I'm excited for everything else. Dogma 2 got some DLC. Excited about that. Definitely excited for E-Day. If I'm not mistaken, that drops real soon this year. So definitely excited to be getting my hands on that and getting into the world of Gears again and playing as Marcus Phoenix, the GOAT. But yeah, real excited about gaming this year and next year. Caleb?
Nano? Well, hey man, my final statements is gaming is more alive than ever, and if you say that gaming is dead, then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I was ordering McDonald's. I didn't want y'all to.
Hey, this motherfucker big backing right now.
Come on, man. You getting on your Dave Blunt shit, bro.
McDonald's is crazy, man. You gonna get bloated.
He's on his Dave Blunts.
Sipping on promethazine.
Hold on. I swear you had your muscle body out this summer, Caleb? That's what you said, right?
You know, I'm fat maxing. That's what I'm doing.
That
He bulking right now. He bulking.
oh man.
You only live once, you know.
And a McDouble, man. What's your final statements, bro?
Can I get some extra salt packets?
Yo, that's his final statement right there. Yo, can I get an extra crispy?
All right, Angel, what's up?
Rest, bro.
Rest.
So, was that really his final statement?
I think
so. Man, salt packets.
Hey, okay, I got my food now. Now I can do other stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Here's the thing about Speedstorm. I actually have a lot of footage. You know, I might end up eventually just making some videos and releasing some like old races that I've had. You know, I might not stream the game all the time, but I still have a lot of footage of the game that I might put out. But you know, like this game showcase, I'm gonna be playing a lot more Marvel Rivals. So if you wanna, if you like Marvel Rivals, I'll definitely be streaming and posting more Marvel Rivals content. When the racing games, I'm looking for another game to get me passionate again. I still play Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I think though the Hot Wheels and Star Wars Galactic Racers later this year, bro. I think that's gonna be something I'm gonna be very passionate about. So if you guys are along for the ride, man, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'm excited for all of these games coming out. I definitely need to get the Xbox because Xbox is kind of looking trash, but lately they've been looking pretty good. So I'm gonna have to get up on my Xbox. But yeah, honestly, like I said, we gave Angel his flowers. I think, with Speedstorm, there's been a lot of content creators, big and small. There's been a lot of content creators that would have been worthy of a content creator program. But, I'm saying at the end of the day, Angel stuck around for it, and it's unfortunate to see what happens. But hoping that, he can, find another community that'll appreciate him and doesn't do him dirty. But yeah, Super Division Season 2, like I said what I need to say. But, I think I was definitely reminded why I stopped doing competitive Speedstorm. But it's all good, though. I have fun with it. But, yeah, I think excited for this summer, man. It's going to be a good summer. But, yeah, that's my final statement.
Yes, sir. All right, man. It's all on you, Mr. Angel.
Oh man, all right, yo. Great podcast. A lot of juicy topics. Poppy Speedstorm is no more. Maybe Game Loft one day would actually listen to all the ideas I had and better revive this game or the future of the game, And I'm still getting comments on my videos of people like in utter shock and I'm just overwhelmed with all the love and support because I didn't realize how many people actually watch me truthfully until you just start receiving comments like that. It's like, holy cow, it's an eye opener, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all the love and support that you all gave me for the last 2 to 3 years of me streaming Speedstorm or doing content on Speedstorm. I love the game. I wish the game the best. I wanted to change. Maybe one day, we'll get the Speedstorm we all deserve, and I'll come back and we'll run it back, and we'll run it back in a way that's healthier and not toxic with all the pay to win and all the monetization. But until then, this is not a me saying I'm retiring and coming back 2 months later type shit. This is I'm done. I'm not playing the game no more, and I'm gonna try to find a new avenue for my future content creating needs. And I'm thinking, there's so many games coming out this year, so this might be the perfect time. I always take everything as everything happens for a reason, and this happening must have been something that I needed to stop playing this game and finding the game that's gonna really define my streaming career or build me up to where I thought Speedstorm would do. Other than that, You know, much love to everybody. If you guys like the content, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified whenever we go live. And, we'll see you guys on the next podcast. Have a great, fantastic weekend, you guys. We'll see you next Wednesday for another juicy podcast. Welcome to the Crash Out.
What me miss? Same for still this. If you're never there, you feel this shit. What me miss? Yeah, baby, they feel this. Late night, let the room breathe. Talk stay calm, but they run deep. No rush for feeling. Hay momento que solo pasan si tú estás aquí. Stream cut shot, but the vibes there. Clips can't catch it the same way. Si tú sabes, you know all good. Next one stream, that's how you understood. That feeling.